How is it going? Are we live?
Is this thing on?
Hey, is this thing working?
How do I get this to do the thing?
Happy Saturday, everybody. Well, we'll do a quick mic check, make sure everything is rolling through okay.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the delay on our end here real quick. If you can hear us, make sure to let us know.
Sounds
good to me.
Heck yeah.
Turn this off so we don't get any feedback. First of all, I want to say thank you so much to everybody that's tuning in. Live streams always make me nervous just because there's so much going on. We got cables, we got wires, we got everything going everywhere. So I always stress a little bit about these, but then I immediately feel really good when I just see the chat rolling, you guys getting hyped, you guys excited. So first of all, welcome. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday, spending your weekend with us. That's huge. I'm here with Hangar14.
Hello.
Alex, Big Al, the
Big
Bobcat,
Al.
whatever you want to call him. Oh, we have a super chat.
Hey, yo.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. You can see I had a little pop-up animation. That's pretty cool. That's neat. And then a huge thank you. We have to give it to FMS. The reason that we can do this live stream even. That's a huge deal, guys. FMS has been a big supporter of the channel since I started. They support Hangar14 as well. And most importantly, and why I love working with them so much, is they support the RC community.
A ton.
Yeah, they wanted to give away. It wasn't my idea to give away stuff. They wanted to give away stuff live to you guys because they love to give back. We're even working right now on working with a local field in the area. There's about 4 of them. I actually have a poll in the description of this video. You can go vote on it.
Sure.
They want to do an event and they want to see where you guys want to see us. So if you're in Wisconsin or that area, you can go vote on that poll. We're going to be hanging out and we're going to have a big booth, FMS booth. We're going to be teaching people how to fly. They're going to provide the club with planes so they can teach people how to fly there real time. And I think they'll be doing some giveaways and stuff too.
That's
so
crazy.
Just another way. They even said in the email, they probably don't want me to say it. In the email, they said, we do not want to sell planes there. We just want to teach people how to fly.
Super awesome.
That is so cool. I love that. So that's why I love working with FMS, but
yeah, that's huge. I think supporting the community and stuff like that is massive. Getting more people into the hobby, that helps out a ton.
Exactly. So getting into RC is a little bit daunting.
A little bit, yeah.
It's not like your other hobbies where like,
No.
you know, like if you were to get into knitting,
Yeah.
you just kind of sit there and maybe your first blanket or cloth, it's not really square, doesn't line up.
Maybe it unravels a little bit.
Yeah. You mess up on your first RC plane and it turns into a pile of confetti
Yeah.
and you just spent $300 and it went out the window.
Absolutely.
It's a very not forgiving hobby, but that's why I love it, because it's intense.
Yeah.
It's exciting. It's rewarding when you get into it. So, Alex, how'd you get into RC? How long have you been flying?
Man, I've been flying since I was like 3 or 4 years old, so over 20 some years now, 25 years probably, which is kind of crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah, my dad got me into the hobby. My parents, funny enough, owned a hobby shop when I was born. So my dad been doing RC stuff since he was like in high school and building planes and crashing planes, flying planes, all that sort of stuff. And they had a hobby shop when I was born. My mom did like the crafting side of things, like the knitting and like the art stuff. And my dad ran like all of the RC stuff. And they actually did like video game rental and stuff.
That's so cool.
Which was really cool. So yeah, I kind of like grew up in it. And I remember always being around the stuff. We had like a shop at home. He was always working on stuff and we'd go out flying. And my dad ran our local flying club back home out at a municipal airport when that was still allowed to be a thing.
Right.
Which was super cool. So like they'd have fun flies out there.
Yeah.
And like my parents and family like hosted everything. And it was like, I always remember being this huge thing. So that's how I got into it. I actually remember like practicing on Real Flight Deluxe over a winter one time.
Yeah.
And we went out the next spring. My dad had I think it was a SIG cadet trainer, like a senior. It was just a 3-channel trainer, so rudder, elevator, throttle.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, here you go. He like just threw it to me, and I started doing loops, and he's like, he's got it. He literally just walked away. And for for a few years, it was just like he would take off and land it for me, and then I'd just fly it around. When it was out of gas, I'd give it back to him and take it down, fill it back up, and
That's
been
awesome.
doing it ever since. So
Absolutely. Yeah, I would say landings, takeoffs, definitely the hardest.
most intimidating.
Yeah, but that's super cool, and it's insane you've been in the hobby this long. And that's what got me into the hobby too, was seeing you fly these planes. That got me interested, because like since I was a little kid, anything with an engine, a motor that could go fast, I was immediately interested in. So it's just followed me. So naturally, getting into this has been really neat too. But make sure you stay tuned, guys, because we're going to be assembling some of these planes live. And not only that, as I'm sure you know, we're going to be giving away some stuff too. So we'll be doing that throughout the episode. One thing with that, you do have to be in the United States to win. So you have to be in the U.S. in order to win the giveaway. And then I'll let you guys know how to contact me, and we can get you what your prizes are.
Yeah, we got some trivia.
Yeah, we got some trivia. So if you want to brush up on your questions, start thinking maybe what we're going to ask. Get ready, and we got some cool stuff. So what would you say are some tips? If I was brand new and I'm looking for a plane, what should I get, like a jet right away?
No.
Why though? The jets look the coolest.
Even though I told you, you did it anyway.
Yeah.
No, you started out okay. I would say, the jets are the coolest. They're always like kind of like the goal. You really should. I'm gonna sound so old, and I'm so sorry. You really should start with something like this. A high wing tricycle gear plane is going to be the most forgiving trainer.
Yep.
That's why you look at like back in the day, like the Habico, like Next Star, like the Sig Cadets, all those planes, they were high wing, tricycle gear, a lot of dihedral, very forgiving. I think the Ranger right now, for the price point that it's at, coming with literally everything ready to fly, when we open this up, you'll see, this is like the best bang for your buck.
100%. I'm not joking. So I got into the hobby, and I think when you get into the hobby, naturally your friends are interested too.
Yep.
I have got my friends into the hobby, multiple friends with the Ranger.
That plane specifically.
They all have a Ranger, and it just got them going because it's so versatile. If you have a grass runway, you can use it.
Yep.
If you have a paved runway, you can use it. If you
runway?
only have water, you can use it. Float flying is the best. I love float flying my Ranger to this day. I still do it. So even though it's a beginner plane, it's something that can carry with you and stay with you. So
like I said, I've been flying for over 20 years. I still have trainer planes in my hangar.
They're fun.
That I fly. Because they're so forgiving. Like, you can go out and learn new things on them every time you go fly.
Exactly. So what would you say is like the difference? Maybe someone was looking at the Super Cub versus the Ranger. Is there any pros or cons you can think of versus going with this for your first plane versus this with the first plane?
Yeah, typically like your tail dragger stuff, it's not going to make like a world of difference, but typically the tail dragger stuff is going to be a little more difficult just because of the ground control and then landings.
Yes.
They have a tendency to tip over, and you can like bust your tail, bust props, a lot easier. So this is, I think like the Super Cub is like a fantastic like secondary trainer.
Yes.
And this will be something you can have a blast with
I have
forever.
had so much fun with this.
You can't beat Cubs. You can't.
Dude, there was a day I just went out and I like flew this plane the whole day. The Super Cub is one of my favorite planes, and I'm really happy that FMS sent one for the live stream because I may have loved on it too much.
We tried to put you in a stole drag racing competition, and
so we did a fun fly at our field, which was a blast, and I used this in a stole competition. If you don't know what that is, it's a short takeoff landing competition where you have to try and take off in the shortest amount of time you can, and then you have to land in like a specified zone. It was going good. I won my first round.
You did?
I was doing hot. The second round, I got a little too cocky, and on the takeoff and turned back around, I stalled her out and kind of blew it up. So I'm so excited that we have another one today. And then additionally with that, we got these two. And I want to showcase all of them to you guys because I'm going to have you vote which one you guys want to see assembled.
yeah.
We also have this.
cool.
This one's really cool
Nice.
because I don't have this. This is my first ever time seeing the Cessna.
Yeah.
I've heard great things about it. I've never put it together.
And it's like an officially licensed one.
Yeah.
Too, so that's really cool.
So that's a huge thing with FMS that I really appreciate. Not all of their planes, but majority of them, because like they have some unique designs like the Scorpion and stuff like that. But they officially license their products, so they work with the companies that make these to license them, get them looking amazing. Just like the Bronco back here too, if you guys can see it back here, that's all licensed by Ford, RTR. This is licensed, and I think that's neat. It really adds to the scale details of it, and they're able to do everything. They don't have to make like weird clones or anything like that.
Yeah,
so.
this thing looks absolutely incredible. It's actual Cessna 182. It's funny because the Ranger is based off of like a 152.
Right.
So it's cool that they have like the actual official license on this one.
I've heard good things about this.
This is pretty nice.
I've heard good things about it. See what you guys. Yeah, there is a lot of videos for the Ranger. Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah, it's quickly become almost like the go-to beginner plane in my eyes. Like for the price point, you get like all of the like the reflex and like the training systems on it. Like it makes it really easy to fly and then learn with it because you can start to shut those things off. And like, try to like get more advanced with the same plane. Like back in the day when I started to learn flying, like It was all glow powered stuff. Electric really wasn't a thing yet, and it was all just raw. Like it was what it was. You brought it up. Maybe you had like a buddy box, which was like
you can hook up your
wire
transmitters
to someone else's, you know, so that way if you got in trouble. But I think when I was learning, my dad was just ready to grab the radio out of my hands if something went wrong. But yeah, dude, it's come so far, and that kind of stuff is so cool. Because back in the day, it's like you didn't really, you learned with the plane, but like there was limits to it, and now it's like you can start with something like this and then just work your way up to nothing. So.
It's definitely more approachable now than it ever has
100%.
been, which is sick too, because not only are the planes better to fly, easier to fly, and coming all with everything you need, they're a lot easier to assemble. Yeah, 100%. Even in, like, I've been in RC for a short amount of time. The amount of growth I've seen from RC companies pushing the assembly of these planes is insane. Because I've bought some older models and I'm putting them together. I'm like, holy crap, you had to do a lot.
The difference even like a couple years.
Yeah, so a lot of these planes, like, they're super simple. You can put half an hour or less, you put them together and you can have it in the air.
And you'll see that with these, like the Ranger and the Super Cub and stuff. They're meant to go together really easy.
Yeah. So that's a really cool part. Honestly, I kind of find it fun putting planes together.
Oh, I love building stuff.
Yeah, because like it's a really good thing that it doesn't all come together, because you kind of learn how it works, how it operates. That way, if you do have a little bit of a hard landing, you kind of know where stuff goes. Yes. You know the connections, you see the servos, you see the wires, you know where your receiver is.
You know how to fix it.
Exactly. And that's another really cool thing about these, like balsa versus foam, right? Foam is nice. It's so easy to glue back together. Like, I have planes I have literally broke in half. I just glued it back together. I'm still flying them today.
What do you usually use to glue them back together?
That's a great question. A lot of times what I'll use is, this isn't sponsored, by the way. I have no affiliation. I've never talked to these people before in my life.
It's found its way into my life, though.
I'll hold it up closer. Yeah, and dude, I bring it with me to the field. This is my like little carrying case I bring to the field. Thank you guys so much for the super chats, by the way. Really appreciate it. Let's see if we can get this to focus. I want to show you. There it is, foam tack. You can get this on Amazon or whatever. This is a lifesaver. So not all glue is appropriate for foam. Some glue will eat through foam.
Yeah.
Super glue.
Yeah.
So you want this, and this is nice because once it dries, it actually gets like kind of mendable. Like, it's stronger than it was before, and it can kind of have some give to it.
It's not like super solid. Yeah.
And then another one that I just want to tell you guys about, really good for plastics. Let's see if I can get her to focus again. Sorry, bear with me. Is Star Bond. I use this for all of my like plastic stuff. And if you've seen some of my 3D printed planes and stuff, Star Bond is the GOAT. It is, let me tell you, if you buy a plane, invest in glue. Just invest in glue. Just have it. It is a lifesaver. That's a phenomenal pro tip.
Throw the foam tack in. Yeah, for real. That's probably not a bad idea.
That is a good idea.
Yeah,
make like
box of it.
RC beginner pack.
Yeah, that stuff has been great. I've built even like building some like profile foamies and stuff, like it calls for foam tack or like foam safe CA. They do make that as well.
Yep.
Works really good depending on the situation. So sometimes you want something a little more malleable like the foam tack, and sometimes you want something just really light, really thin. The foam safe CA comes in handy. And honestly, a lot of times too, if you use like a low temp like hot glue, that works.
Oh yeah, I've used hot glue a lot, and I've actually got clowned on a couple of times, like in comments. Oh, you used hot glue? That's not gonna. I've had it work phenomenal.
I've built entire planes with hot glue before.
Yeah, it works if you do it right and you spend the time. Yeah, it's a phenomenal tool. I use it a lot. So glue will be your friend too. Luckily, unfortunately, most planes you don't have to glue too much anymore for assembly. It's a lot of screws.
Yeah, a lot of screws, a lot of like I don't want to say like quick release stuff, but like a lot of like pins and like clips and things like that, which is really cool.
Yeah. I can't remember. Did we talk about like what makes these good planes, like these high wing planes?
Yeah. So high wing planes, like there's a reason. Like you look at real planes, for instance, like the Cessna, the 152. You look back at like the Piper Cub. You look back at like a lot of these planes that are meant for like beginner pilots in the real world, real life kind of thing.
Yep.
There's a reason that those are the way that they are. The high wings, they handle a little more like docile, I would say. They're more forgiving. They can fly slower.
Yes.
And you have a lot in the real world. You have a lot more visibility out of them. But the tricycle gear, I think, is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Learning how to land, and then working your way up to something like a tail dragger, and then want to do like this short takeoff landing stuff, really getting the hang of like maybe like a 3-point landing or something like that, or getting used to getting the plane up on the front wheels without it tipping over. Yeah, high wing tricycle gear is like the go-to combo for any sort of beginner airplane.
Yeah.
And I will say, contrary to popular belief, like you'll look at this one, like 1500, was this 1500 millimeter?
Yeah.
And it's like, man, that's a big plane. People look at big planes, and obviously they get a little more expensive, but it's like, man, that's gotta be hard to fly. It's so big. It's like, no, the bigger planes are easier to fly.
That's true.
They can fly a little bit slower. Typically, the like the physics kind of scale with it.
Yes.
They handle wind better. They're overall, I love flying bigger planes.
Yeah.
They're just smooth.
I've learned that too, and I think that's a big misconception is you see the entry-level beginner ones of like those micro planes, right? And those can be good ways to get into the hobby.
Sometimes a little squirrely.
They can absolutely be squirrely because you don't have as much lift. You don't have as much air. They're going a lot slower, so that they get really touchy and finicky. Where you get the bigger stuff like this, you find out it is actually easier to fly. And
bigger flies better.
trust me, I'm just like you guys. I wanted to hop into a jet right away. Jets are the funnest. But what you learn after you start flying them is it's different flying characteristics completely. They don't fly the same. So when you're flying an EDF jet and you have to keep the speed up, like 60 to 100% throttle you're kind of modulating between, especially when you're in the turns, because in the turns you get slow with your EDF, you'll just start dropping, or you can stall the jet very easy, where these are so much more forgiving in that sense. You can turn, you can get nice and slow. They absolutely can still stall. We've seen our buddy loves flying super slow. He loves just dropping the stick and just watching. He kind of locks up and forgets what he did. We're like, throttle! Because that's what you got to remember when you're flying. You need motion to keep it in motion. You know what I'm saying?
Planes got motion.
Exactly, motion detected. But these do a fantastic job of just being a little more controllable, a little more forgiving, easier to bring in for a landing. Because like a jet, you got to bring in a little hot. You got to bring in kind of quick. They're touchy. They're finicky. You're bouncing around. This they almost like kind of just like float it.
It's so funny. Like I'm literally wearing Piper Cub.
That shirt's sick, by the way.
I got this shirt. Dude, Piper Cubs, like, it's always joke. You got to force them to land. You kind of do. Like, they just will float and float and float. They fly so good. Yeah. So the Super Cub there, fantastic one. But yeah, the Ranger, 100% based off like the 152.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
Great beginner plane.
Cool. So I think.
Should put one of these together, huh?
Yeah, we should put them together. But before that, we should give something away.
I'm down.
All right, so you guys ready? It's giveaway time. We're gonna give away the first thing. We're gonna start a little light. Let's see what we can do for our first one.
Chat on my phone here to see if.
Yes, help me pick. Yeah, who's gonna win here? So, okay, guys, we're gonna start with the smallest one. We're gonna work up towards the bigger stuff. We're gonna be giving away planes. We're gonna give away a stand. But the first thing we're gonna give away, this is really cool, and I didn't know FMS had this. Yeah. It's an easy light. So not all planes come with lights. This is cool. It's like worth like $40 too.
Freaking bright.
Oh yeah, here, yeah. Let me.
Oh my god.
So they come. It honestly on camera isn't doing justice of how bright these suckers are.
I see spots.
So what you can do, like I was saying, not all planes come with lights on them.
Yeah.
These come with a little 3M you put on the back. You can stick it under the wing. We'll put it on one of our planes we assemble. Yeah. You stick it on, you press the button, and now you have formation lights. Keeping orientation is one of the hardest things in RC. When you're flying line of sight and you're watching the plane, sometimes you get far away, and it's a small little dot, and you're like, am I right side up? Am I turning left? Am I turning right?
Especially depending on the time of day. Like it'll like what you call like silhouette. The whole plane will just kind of turn into a shadow.
Yes.
And it's really hard sometimes to tell which way you're going. These literally are navigation lights.
Yes.
They have the red and white, or red and
green and white. And those will help you keep orientation while you fly. So we're gonna give away a set of those to you guys. So, are you ready for the first question?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Can I win them?
This one's you have some. You can't win them.
Oh.
Alrighty. First question. And the first person to answer it correctly is the winner, and I'll let you know how you can claim your prize here. Remember, you need to be in the United States though to win. Also guys, the easiest way we can do this, please do not spam. Don't spam the chat. for anything before the question, after the question. Answer once. We have them here.
Yep.
Don't spam the chat, or we'll have to time you out just because it gets to be too much.
Yep. Keep an eye on who answers correctly first. So.
Okay, so here we go. What is the name of the FMS gyro stabilizer?
That's a good one.
FMS has a gyro stabilizer that they use in their planes. What's the name of it? To win some easy lights. Free easy lights. Remember, you need to be in the U.S. to win these. If you're not in the U.S., unfortunately, not this live stream. They're cooking. They're looking. There it is. I see it. Oh. Purple flower is the first one I seen.
Yep, that's what
confirmed.
I got too. Yep.
Okay. So let me write your name down here, and then I'll tell you how you can win. Congratulations to Purple Flower. You were quick with it. Also, really cool to see all of you guys spamming that. I see how everyone knew it. Good job. Good job.
You did great.
So that was the first one, Purple Flower. Email me at Mach3RC@gmail.com, and then I will give you the information to proceed. Confirm your channel there. So if you guys email and you're like, oh, I won, and you didn't win, I can see that. I know who won and didn't win. It's not worth it, especially for this stuff. So trust me, I have a way to authenticate. Email me, we'll authenticate your channel and that you won, and then we'll get these sent out to you. Congratulations. That's super dope.
Flower.
I'm really excited to throw these on the plane because I love when planes come with lights, but not everyone does.
Like the Ranger, I don't think comes with lights.
The Ranger does not come with lights. That's a perfect plane to slap those on. So again, guys, that is our first giveaway of 6.
That's a lot of giveaways.
And they just keep getting better. I will say too, probably what we'll do, guys, is if you won something, that's what you get. You don't get to continue winning.
Yeah.
I don't want one person to win it all, unfortunately, so we'll keep moving forward. You can answer it, but remember, you have to be in the U.S. to win. So stay tuned, guys. We got 5 more to do. We have a bunch more to do. And then, I think we're going to start getting into assembling. First of all, I need to start a poll.
Yeah, what do we want to
What do you guys want to see built? I'll put the 3 that I'm doing.
Sure.
And then we can run another poll, too, for yours.
Yeah.
You want to talk a little bit about both the planes you have, too?
Yeah, so I got a couple here, too. One of them being a smaller version of the Ranger. So the one that Mach 3 over here has, Dakota has, is the 1220?
Yes.
Size Ranger. This one is 850. So if you're living in a place that maybe is, doesn't have as much room to fly, or your flying site maybe is a little smaller, you're a little worried about space, this is another option for you. This still comes ready to fly. It comes with the radio, charger, everything that you need to get going for a little less money and a little smaller compact size. Honestly, the color scheme on this goes crazy.
Yeah, that is really cool. I like the orange and black.
Goes really, really good. Like the FMS colors. The Ranger V2 does come in a few different colors, either red, yellow, or green. I think this one just comes in this one, but you can get this one ready to fly or plug and play. Yep. Which we'll talk about in just a little bit here too.
But the 3 up on the poll right now are the Ranger V2 here, the Super Cub down here, the Bush plane with big beefy tires, and then the 1500mm Cessna. That's what you guys are voting on to see. And then we'll talk about Hangar14's planes. He has the Maule and the Ranger there. So we'll see what you guys are saying. Let me see if can I see the results? Why is it just showing me? No, I don't want to end it yet. We'll let it run for just a little bit longer. Get your votes in. Whatever you guys vote is what we're going to start tearing out of the box and assembling and doing real time. And then, too, while we're assembling, we'll do some giveaways. So make sure to hang in there while we're putting stuff together. We'll give you guys tips for assembling, too. I have a few things that I've learned. Believe it or not, I've put together quite a few planes by now. So there's some tips and tricks I've learned over time for putting these puppies together. Not that they're hard, but there's some quality of life improvements, we'll say.
I will say that the Cessna 1500 has blown everything out of the water.
Okay, we're gonna end this then. The people have spoken.
They've spoken.
And that's actually a great pick, guys. I might be a little slower at it because I've never put it together, but that's the awesome part. I've never put it together. Yeah. So Cessna wins for me, and I am hype.
And we got the blue one here.
Yeah, blue livery, red on the box, I think. Oh, the blue one's in the background. Cool. So that's chosen. Now, you want to pop both ears up?
Yeah.
We got one more poll for you guys. Thank you for participating. Another poll. Here we go. This is, what should Hangar 14 assemble?
Yeah, so we got the 850mm Ranger that we just talked about, and then underneath here we got the big old 1500mm Maule. Now this one's a new one for me too. This one I'm really excited about to put together. So we have the Maule. This actually does come with floats as well. I think we'll throw it on the regular landing gear.
It's upside down!
Oh no! So yeah, we got the Maule, or we got the 850mm Ranger, which I would say is definitely more of your go-to beginner plane.
Yes. Yeah. I would say, yeah, the Maule is a little like that second plane,
Yeah, that's
probably.
like, yeah,
style,
definitely.
But phenomenal plane regardless.
Yeah.
So let her eat, let her cook.
What do we got here? Well, man, looks like we're gonna be building some big planes here, brother.
The people know what they want.
Two 1500s gonna fit on this table? I guess we'll find out.
Also, while you guys are voting, I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek. Yeah, I think we kind of know what's winning. I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek at what FMS is working on. Now, I don't know all the details.
Okay.
They're still working through it, but they wanted us to talk a little bit about it. Now, this is exciting. This might be the first place it's ever been spoke about, to my knowledge. FMS is working on a new FPV system. So this is really exciting. It's gonna have like head tracking and all that. So being able to add these to your plane is sick. So right now we just have a bag. We got some like a little fan here to cool down the little controller, flight controller that they're providing, and then some servos with it. The servo, I'm assuming, is what's going to move
like
the head tracking.
Like the actual gimbal, yeah.
Yeah. Again, there's not a ton of info on this yet. It's very new. It's in the works. I don't even believe it's available yet. So exciting to see, though. I know a lot of people like the ability to convert a plane to FPV, but it's still like kind of daunting. It's still some quirks you got to work out to be able to do it. So this is really exciting to see, and I can't wait to learn more about it. So stay tuned. FPV on the way. And honestly, once you get FPV set up, I find it easier to fly.
Yeah, or like FPV versus line of sight.
Yeah.
Feels like you're playing a video game.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Cool. All right, let's end this poll. Maule.
63%. God,
Once again, the people have spoken.
I know what they want.
Well, let's start ripping these apart, and then I'm just gonna move this here so we have a little bit more space.
I'll let you get yours all out of the box here first.
Okay.
I'm using the nice FMS stand over here.
Yes.
God dang, I love this.
While I'm taking this out, can you explain the difference? Because I go on the FMS website.
Yeah.
And I see PNP.
Yep.
I see RTF. I've even seen ARF.
ARF.
What the hell does any of that mean?
Well, ARF is the sound that a dog makes.
That's true.
So you get really excited when you buy new planes. No.
Yep.
So it's all acronyms or whatever you want to call it for how complete the plane is. So this is a plug and play.
No,
correct?
is
Or
this?
is this ready to fly?
This is probably a PNP. Yep, this is a PNP.
This is a PNP. That stands for plug and play. Essentially meaning that all you need to do is plug in a battery and a receiver and you are ready to go. That means that this plane is going to come with the servos typically already installed, the motor installed, the ESC installed. All you really need to do is assemble it and then throw a receiver that will bind to a radio that you have and then throw in the recommended battery and you're good to go. So that is plug and play. Bind and fly, that is BNF.
Yes.
Comes with a receiver. Now typically if you have, depending on whatever radio you have, you want to make sure that that receiver will work with your radio. But typically if you're in, like the FMS system, like you can bind something pretty easily there. Ready to fly, just as it sounds, comes with everything. Comes with a radio. Typically should come with a battery, charger, the plane, and
depends.
all the other stuff
so
too.
What I want to say on that is some companies, their ready to fly planes do not come with battery or charger or that stuff.
Sure.
Some don't. FMS, for a lot of their ready to flies, they will, and I wish we would have someone those, but I can show you one of those too. I have a transmitter that comes with, so it's going to come with your radio.
Yep.
It's going to come with a battery, a charger. Literally, FMS gives you everything needed to fly in the box. So that's really nice with them. But some people, they already have their own transmitter, so there's no point in getting an RTF, and that's why the PNP is available. And it's also a little bit cheaper than the RTF.
Yeah, because you're not getting the included transmitter. And then of course your ARF, or almost ready to fly, which you don't see as much anymore, especially with a lot of like the foam stuff, is essentially like a pre-assembled, what I would call, kit. So typically you have to install servos, you have to install your motor, have to install your ESC, your radio, a little more assembly involved. But that way you can pick what electronics you want with your stuff.
Yes.
So if you want something maybe a little more faster, maybe you don't want something as fast, maybe you want some better servos, that kind of opens up the door for you there.
Absolutely.
I got some flaps on here, some nice hinges. So
Look at those control surfaces, they're massive.
One thing I will say, when it comes to foam planes, is a lot of times you get like those foam hinges, which I think we do have here, but we also have the addition of, like, for the flaps, for instance, like actual hinged flaps.
That's nice.
Which is really freaking nice. This is nice. Got the molded like lines on there.
Yeah, FMS has really been killing it. I feel like, again, I've only been in the hobby for a little bit, but they just keep advancing their planes so fast.
Yeah, I will say I've been familiar with FMS for quite a while, and they have definitely stepped it up. Quick release wings.
Yeah, with like a off and on switch. That's interesting.
Okay.
That'll be cool to show you guys.
You got the CG marked on there
Also,
too?
is there a CG?
CG
Oh,
marks on
that's
there?
cool.
That's nice.
Oh, there's 2 wing locks and a CG line. Let me show you guys this up close. This is a unique feature that I've never had on an FMS plane. So I definitely want to show you guys what's going on here. So right here are quick connects, and then they just have like tabs to pull the wings on and off. And when you get a 1500 millimeter like this, like these wings are pretty big.
Yeah.
So once you get 2 of those with a body in them, that's a big plane. It's very nice to have quick connects on there.
Yeah, and this is what we were talking about too, like them just kind of like advancing and evolving, and it's like you got for the servo wires and stuff, these look like VGA connections for like an old monitor or something, but they work.
And then also, there's the CG mark here. That's important. You want to tell them a little bit about CG and center of gravity?
Yes. So things can go very wrong very quick. I don't care what kind of plane you have, how many computers or gyros or whatever you have in it to kind of counteract anything. If your center of gravity is off on an airplane, it will not fly well.
Check out my FMS F-16 video.
Yes.
That's where I really learned about CG and its importance.
Very, very important. You want to make sure that the plane is balanced to the center of gravity so it can fly the way that it's supposed to fly. Tail-heavy planes will not fly. They just don't fly. Nose-heavy planes you can kind of get away with, but tail-heavy planes, dang.
This canopy's huge.
What a huge.
Holy crap, I'm excited to show you guys this. You
Also,
ready?
this packaging is crazy.
Look at this. Look at the canopy on this dog. But yeah, guys, you can adjust your CG by moving the battery placement around, and you should do that before your first flight, absolutely.
And so it's really, and typically you have to measure it yourself, so it's nice that they have that already labeled for you, so you know exactly where to mark it.
This is a perfect candidate for FPV.
It is.
This canopy is insane.
And then the front comes off, yeah?
They have a really scale pilot
What's
in
his
there.
name?
That's Randy.
Randy?
You didn't know his name?
No.
Oh,
sorry.
okay, yeah. Well, that's
Apologies.
embarrassing. My condolences. Wait. Oh, yeah, look at that. You take the whole front off. This would be so easy to make FPV. It opens up, you take the canopy off. But yeah, in here you can see where our battery strap's on. Moving it forward or back will adjust your center of gravity, and that is so important. I like that. I love the little finger cutout here in the button, because what happens, and I do it on my Ranger admittedly, I go to pull the foam cap off, and I dent the foam over time. This is plastic right here. This is a quick release, so that's just gonna keep this nice. That's awesome. This thing's sick.
You got some nice like aluminum
Ooh,
gears here
yeah.
with like plastic covers, the fairings, the wheel pants, foam tires.
No, I'm
on
wearing
there.
shorts.
Sorry.
Oh,
This is nice. I'm liking this.
yeah, this is looking good already. And what I like to see right away too, we don't got a lot of pieces. There's just a few pieces in here, so this should go together pretty seamlessly as well. Got our vertical stab here. Stab. Sorry. Got our prop. This is, yeah, you know what's, yeah, that's gonna look cool when it's spinning.
It's also
but
safe.
it's also really nice for when you're installing it, because now you don't gotta guess which side faces forward. They usually make it pretty easy to know which side your prop is going, but you can also mess it up. Let's see here. No idea. Probably a little cover for your wheels.
Yep.
Landing gear, I mean?
Landing gear go on. This will go on underneath it. Hardware looks like.
I don't know what that little metal piece. We got our bag of screws here. Not a ton, but there's some. Let's see what else. Oh, got our little spinner for our prop.
Fuselage is missing something. Like the
Well,
back
like
half.
the whole other half of it. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Oh, you said this thing had a lot of parts.
Ooh,
Nice.
chrome. Future.
Oh, it's
well, that was nice while we had it.
Everything's chrome in the future.
Even this
Whoa.
spinner, so that'll go on there. And then we'll pull out our other half of the fuselage. Got your little call sign on there, that's sick. We will have to connect our push rod back here, no biggie. And Let's do our little front gear, yeah, nose gear.
A little strut on there.
Yeah, check out that suspension
action
on there.
Ooh.
Get her. Usually, out of the box, you got to get them kind of lubed up and moving. You know what I'm saying?
What are you having me do here? Okay, I see what you mean.
And then we have the horizontal stab. That was hiding. I almost closed this up. I thought we had everything. There we go. Put that in there.
Very nice.
That's it, guys. That's everything out of the Cessna box. So we'll get the foam crap out of here. Yeah! Jesus, that was violent.
Oh, how louder in person.
Cool. Now I can kind of make my little space over here.
Yeah. Yeah. These wings.
Start putting her together. 3D printed.
This should be. Really nice.
I'm excited. This seems like a really quality plane.
Yeah.
It feels good, looks good, good parts.
Take this off here just in case we need.
Now the Maule, it'll be
Backup
interesting too because that one's been out for a little bit now.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see, and then probably, do we want to rip this open now, or do we wait?
It's up to you. If you want to do it now, otherwise you can wait.
Let's wait.
It'll make it a
Let's
little
get
easier.
this together first, just because it is a. We chose the too big.
Neff in the chat.
Neff's
Let's go.
here?
Yeah, what up,
I'm
Neff?
happy.
Unboxing and building is so fun and exciting before getting to the field. Alex, I agree with you completely. It's one of my favorite parts. I love the ease of assembly, Bruce says. Absolutely. Call Jay. Where's Jay at?
Where is he?
You had the FMS 64mm F-16? Hell yeah. Heck yeah.
That's a good one.
I got good news, guys, too. Obviously, we're doing the giveaways. We'll get to another one here shortly. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people in this chat. And unfortunately, fortunately, I guess we'll say, not everyone can win. That's the nature of the beast, right? I wish I could give every single person in this chat something. Well, I guess I kind of can. If you go to FMS's website and you use the code Mach3RC, they have a discount code that they're running for everybody that's in the live today.
That's super cool.
On their beginner plane. So any of the Cessna, the Super Cub, the Ranger, use the code Mach3RC and you're gonna get an extra discount. So if you don't win something, you at least can still pick up a plane and get it pretty decently cheap. So that's good news too. And thank you to FMS for supplying that. Something they didn't have to do, but they did.
Alrighty.
Cool. All right, what's step number one we have here?
Start with the butt.
Oh, okay.
The butt of the plane.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that one. So since we do have a two-piece fuselage, we got some wires to run here. Looks like for our rudder. So
we got wire running.
Uh-oh.
What's
we
up?
need a clippage.
Oh, here, I got you.
And I'm gonna try.
Tip number one.
Really hard.
So
not to
I got one of these. I build Gundams every once in a while, and if you do any models, plastic models, kids, you have to cut them out. These little snippers you can get like on Amazon or whatever. Super nice for cutting zip ties and other things. I use them a ton while building RCs. Another thing I use too, which, sorry guys, I can't link you to this. It's my electric screwdriver. They sold out. They don't have them like anymore. They're like discontinued. But if you search electric screwdriver, you can find a bunch. What I liked about this one, it charges with USB-C. And then it comes with a ton of bits. So almost every size you could need is in this. And then just electric just makes it a little quicker. When you're doing 18 screws, it's a little, but this just,
My
arthritis acting up.
It's also really nice to have everything labeled here.
Oh, that is underrated.
Such a nice touch. All right, so we got to go ahead and run all of our lights through here quick, or our wires, I should say.
Really go through.
They're gonna go.
Do I need to grab a wire grabber?
I would think so. Yes.
Okay, let me grab that quick. Another tip. Here we go. This is something I bought after the fact. This is really nice to have, guys. It's not needed, but it's really nice. So this is a wire puller. I got this right on Amazon. It has a little loop on the end, and you just put your wires that you need. Which should I go through this way, or should I go?
Probably through the front and then pull it.
So put this in here. Reach in here. And then you go like that. Look at that. Now we have that through, so now we can just attach the wires that we need to pull through. Loop them through here. Sometimes I tie a little knot with the wires. I don't know if I really have to. Let me just, or you can like electrical tape them on, or whatever is easiest for you. Let me see. So we got our lights and our rudder. That's the connections here.
Yeah, the looks like the elevator servo and the nav light or the strobe for the rear is already ran. So I'll go ahead and pull this through
Yep.
then.
Now you just pull, and then pull it nice and slow. There we go.
There we are.
Sweet.
Now there is some 3M on the bottom of here.
Oh,
So
nice.
it looks like some 3M, and then you want to run that around to the side.
Yeah, you don't want to pinch your wires when you're doing this stuff.
Yeah, so run that around the side, and then a screw to hold everything together.
So that makes it really easy. Our wires came right out the front here. Again, it's not needed. It's just something that expedited what would have taken us like 15 minutes.
Shaking it,
Yeah,
get them to feed
because
down.
the wires are just loose, so it's hard to like control where they're going when you're pushing them through. So you said all we do is we take that 3M off?
We take that 3M off, and then it looks like we should have a screw.
I like using a little X-Acto knife to get the 3M paper off because my fingernails never do it.
Actually, no, we don't have a screw there. That is the carbon tube that we're going to use for the elevator.
Okay, so our 3M is exposed. You want to pull those wires through on that
Well,
side
make
for
sure
me?
that the light one goes around.
Yes, good call. Yeah.
A second.
Line that up. Okay. Nice. Oh, was that supposed to go in first? Oh my God. Put that in first.
There you go.
Make sure this goes around the outside. No, it's not. It's stuck. Yeah, pull that red one a little bit, red and black.
Pull that inside a little bit. There we go. Good.
There we go. Push her together. Sweet. And then next we'll put on our horizontal stub. Got her in there?
Yep.
Good deal.
Yeah, so that's kind of nice. So the 3M kind of holds on. You're like, man, that doesn't seem really safe. But then you have that carbon rod that's going to go through.
Yep.
This the little tab that went down into there. Just like that. And that locks her in. Oh, sorry. I know you.
Yeah,
We got to process.
You got to
that.
focus. Then we just slide this on.
Nice. Good.
I like this.
Easy.
I like this.
Easy. And that
It just clicks in, and that's that.
I ain't going.
There ain't no screws for this whole portion, or what? That's awesome.
Because you got a little release.
Oh
tab
yeah,
here.
there's a release tab on the
Wow,
horizontal
hey.
tab. I like that.
This is so far.
I like that.
We're halfway there.
Yep, this is a newer one by FMS. I think it's been out for a year or so, maybe a little less than a year.
So it looks like we might have a screw or two on here for when we
Yep.
start.
I think we get to connect the
Make it
fuselage.
one.
Yep. This is where stuff starts getting scary.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Join forces like this live stream.
Alrighty, here we go.
Okay.
So we got the main fuse, and then
And we want to make sure again that we're running.
We gotta
all
plug in our
of
wires first?
Wires. I would imagine, but connect the servo wires of the rudder elevator LED lights. Yep, 100%. We need to do that.
so let me see this quick first because looks like some of them fell in there, like they're in the fuse.
Uh oh.
So if I have my needle nose somewhere, I might have to, unless my fingies can get in. My fingies actually can get in there.
182 is a pretty spacious.
There we go. Oh, okay. We need one more.
We got
So
the
let me,
lights?
let me show you what I'm talking about, guys. See, so in here is our wire connections, and then one of them, if you can see, is back there. So I'm just fishing those out real quick. Luckily, my fat sausage fingers can still fit in there.
Hey.
Usually, it's not the case.
That's a testament to this plane right here.
If there's any reason you did this, man, I don't know how I can be showing this. I'm stuck. Call the fire department. No, I'm just kidding. I got, come on. It's so close. Okay, there we go. There we go. Got them all.
Alrighty.
We got our lights, we got our rudder, and we have our elevator. Let's connect those
Sure thing.
to the butt.
Now, when you do this, definitely, like I said, they have everything labeled, which is awesome. You still want to make sure, you can still plug these in backwards.
Yes.
So make sure that your signal wire is usually the
Yellow.
white or yellow.
Yep.
Is going to the signal wire, and your ground is going to the ground. That
Yep.
way you know you're always plugging it in.
So brown to brown, yellow to yellow in this case. So we have
Yep.
elevator first.
elevator, that is going to be that guy right there.
Give me that. It's so nice that they're labeled.
And I like this too because it has like the built-in locks on it too. A lot of times you're running servo extensions or something like that. If you're ever doing that and it doesn't have like a built-in lock, make sure you tape them, or you can get like some servo keeper stuff to make sure that they don't come unplugged, because that's the last thing you want when you're flying.
And then what's interesting too is right now we're doing the LEDs. Those just have a 2-pin red and black connector for the LEDs, but you'll notice we're plugging it into a 3-pin, so we don't use that signal wire in that case.
Because it doesn't have like a signal essentially to turn it on or off.
It's just on or off. So we're doing that, so then the red goes to red and black goes to brown in this case. So we got those all connected.
Cool. And then your rudder.
And then rudder is the last Johnny we gotta plug in here. Put that in here. And that should be pretty much it for our connections, because the rest is freaking quick connect.
Yep.
Almost got it. And make sure they go in all the way. They kind of click in. And then there we go. Now we can kind of shove them back where they were.
Okay. And line the tube up.
Also, guys, this ain't a 2-man job. You can totally do it by yourself. It's not. You don't need 2 people to put her together. Oh man, it's getting big quick. That's what she said.
What?
All right.
Is that all?
And then we have a screw that goes in up top, I believe, right?
Yep, 2 of them. One on the top, one on the bottom. So grab our
Which ones?
hardware kit here. It says HKM 3.0 times 10.
Okay.
So you know what that means?
Is that Allen?
I believe so, yes.
I like when they're Allens and not Phillips heads. And then probably a 2. They're usually 2 is the size. Here, guys, again, sorry I don't have like a link to this. I wish I did, but they're discontinued now. This is a little electric screwdriver. It has a light, and then just forward, backwards. It doesn't have the torque needed to fully tighten them down, so usually I use it and then I make sure it's actually tight, but it makes things a little quicker. So you said 1 screw up top and 1 on the bottom. Can you kind of push it together? This is actually a nice part for having 2. Ooh, it looks like it's got to go forward more, so as hard as you can push. And then we're going to have to crank her down. So sometimes the threads are a little tighter, and this electric screwdriver just ain't it, boss. Oh, we're squeaking. Hello? Hello? That's a good sound. Probably coming right through the mic.
Yeah, that's great. Should be
Good enough.
Yeah.
Flip her over, Hoss. Lay her down.
This one looks like it's lined up really good.
Good. Puppy.
Dropped it upside down somehow.
How?
I don't know. That was impressive. I tried to do that, I couldn't do it. I'll give you that.
It literally flipped in the hole. How the... Put that in.
There you go.
Yeah, that one's going in. Oh,
Probably don't need it.
find your home. Oh, there we go. And there, see? But that's not fully torqued down. Then I gotta usually do a couple spins, and there we go. Yep.
And there you go.
Look at that.
You going nowhere. This thing looks sick.
It looks really freaking
Look
good.
at that.
I'm hyped about this.
Also, like, I was always a little skeptical about, like, dude, when I'd build, like, ARFs and stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
You'd always have to, like, epoxy, like, the tail section on, right? You'd have to, like, cut the covering away, like, line everything. You're there with, like, looks like you're doing, like, a freaking, like, construction project. You got lines and measurements going from tip to tip, make sure everything's square, and then you have to hold it there, and it's like 30-minute epoxy, and you have to wait for it to set, then you have to do the vertical stability. Dude, this stuff, I was always so wary of, like, man, there's no way that stuff's gonna, like, be square. And this, dude, it's right on. It looks good.
Heck yeah. All right, I think we're at a good portion to do another giveaway.
Let's do it. What do we got this time?
Do it. Let's see what we can give away. So guys, again, if you're in the United States, you can participate in the giveaway. If you're not, you're gonna have to wait for a future one. This one is for only in the US. We're doing RC trivia, so get your fingies ready. And what should we give away? I got one.
Oh yeah?
I know what we're giving away.
What's that?
One of my favorite recent purchases, the stand.
Ooh, I actually got one here.
Joe's, yeah. Big Al's got one too. So right here is the new FMS stand. I have been using this so much. Guys, these are like 80 bucks. They're kind of pricey, but it's been so nice. Well, luckily, hopefully one of you isn't gonna have to pay a thing here.
Yeah.
So let me show you how these work. You have a little knob right up here, and you loosen it up, and then you can like fold it up if you need to, or you can make it wider for a bigger plane, narrower for a smaller plane, and then they just lock in, and then you twist that piece again and lock it into place. And when you're out at the field, or if you're assembling a plane, These things
Yeah.
are so nice. They have
Storage.
nice foam base. Yeah, check this out. Like this would fit on here, literally perfect.
Yeah.
They're so nice. I'm telling you, I'm not hyping this up for no reason. I use it all the time now.
I just got mine for this live stream actually, and it's been awesome. I brought it out to the field, especially like EDF jets. They're kind of weird to work around sometimes with like retracts. Sometimes you want to make sure that you don't like have it on a table, plug it in, and the retracts go up and break stuff. So this is a great stand. It's like a perfect height too. I'm a taller dude. We're both taller dudes. And it like is like the perfect height
100%
for everything. And yeah, I've used this for building stuff out at the field, plugging batteries in. Sometimes you got to throw wings on planes out at the field, or even just at home. I want to just put a plane up and kind of store it a little bit. This has been a really great stand.
100%. So one of you guys gets one for absolutely free. They come in multiple colors. I'd assume you get to pick which color too, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
This is going to be a little bit of an easier one, so get ready. You got to be fast.
All right,
It could be hard though if you don't know. If you're new to RC, this could be a little tricky. Here we go. First person to answer that's in the US will win a free stand. The question is, what does ESC stand for?
ESC.
ESC is used in every electric airplane, so we're ready. We're staying here. Everyone's gonna need it.
I'm watching.
Who's gonna win it? Obviously, we have a little delay, guys, too, so bear with us while we wait for your answers to roll in. And whoever gets it first, I'll write your name down, and then I'll let you know how to claim yours. Ooh!
Damien.
Yep.
Damien is the first one I see.
Damien J.
Electronic
Chan.
speed controller, which is absolutely correct. That is what allows you to have throttle on your electric motor. Otherwise, it'd be on or off, and that could be a little wild.
Damien J. Chan. That was quick. Nice work, dude. Congratulations on winning the stand, and good job to everyone that got it correct.
Yeah, it looks like everyone got it.
Yeah. So, congratulations. You won it. Reach out to Mach3RC@gmail.com. Please send me your YouTube channel username so I know who's contacting me. And then once I have that, I'll authenticate that your email and your channel correspond. So no, none of you are going to be sneaky and win, unfortunately. But I will confirm with Damien, and then we'll start getting it sent out your way. Congratulations. But stay tuned, guys, because not only we're not done with this plane, we still are going to assemble his, and we're going to be giving away planes as well. Up next, our next giveaway, I'm not going to do it right this second, but maybe shortly here, $100 gift card to FMS.
That can get you well on your way to a pretty decent plane.
100%. It can get you either accessories that you need for your plane,
Batteries.
or it can $100 off a plane.
Yeah.
Is pretty freaking nice too. Plus, if you use Mach3RC discount code, you're getting that sucker practically for free anyway. So we'll do that shortly here, guys. Let's continue on with the Cessna. And again, congratulations to Damien. Everyone get W Damien.
W, Damien.
Alrighty.
All right, next up, we got to put some legs on this puppy. Very good, very good, very
Thank
good. All right, we need the main gear, and then we need 4 of these same screws, actually.
It's too easy.
There you go.
Hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Oh, there we go. Wait a minute. There. Oh, wait a minute.
You got this. Oh, does that like snap in?
Oh, yes and no. I gotta see how they line up, I think. Because I see the holes where it needs to go.
I also see the holes.
And then we have a cover that goes on top of these once it's on. So let me see here. It's like the holes.
So at the bottom of the fuselage, face up, install the landing gear into the corresponding slot as shown. Secure the landing gear with the 4 screws. So actually, so go ahead and do that.
The problem is we're a little off, I feel. Like, I don't know if we can... Because once it slides into the slot, we gotta get our screw holes to line up. So this might need to tuck slightly into this to line up properly.
I see what you're saying.
Yep. So I think we'll just have to kind of snap it into place.
These come off now.
Nope.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you got it.
Yep. Just take some finesse a little bit.
And then we have this cover here that goes right over.
Yep, yep. So that's going to be your cover for the main gear.
Ooh, I had it. There we go.
Just like so.
Okay.
A little humid today.
It is humid. I'm getting a little sweaty.
Sticky.
It's hot. That's why we were actually supposed to do this live stream outside, guys. But
it sucks outside.
It's 90 degrees and there's thunderstorms on the way. Sweet.
Your screws, sir.
Some guys put like thread locker on some of their screws. I'm gonna be real, I've never done it. Because too, like some that screw into like plastic and stuff, you don't want to use thread locker because it'll eat away at it and be corrosive.
These do have some really nice, like, looks like brass
inserts, yeah.
which is nice.
So
Another,
nice.
actually, honestly, really nice feature and kind of quality. Yeah, thread locker, that kind of stuff, yeah, definitely. I would say on like on your motor and stuff, for sure. Any like motor mounts, if you're doing anything like that,
yeah,
100%.
But
Anything
typically
with, like,
you don't have to
yeah.
assemble that.
No.
That comes all pre-done for you.
Yeah, you kids nowadays.
We got it easy. The computer builds the plane.
I remember when you got a box of wood.
Back in my day, I had to cut down my dad's tree to build a plane.
Good that one. Cool. Main landing gear installed. Easy. Front landing gear installation.
Oh, Jay's here.
Jay's here.
Uh-oh.
He's trying to
He's here for the free planes. He's always in it for the free planes. How's it going, Jay? JJ the jet plane.
Oh, man.
Thanks for tuning in, dude.
Okie dokie.
I want to go flying with
We
him
gotta
one day.
disassemble something now.
What? No.
To get to the front nose gear,
Yeah.
we had to take this.
Oh, that's
out,
interesting.
it looks like. So this just pop out.
That whole like base plate comes out?
Yeah, so there actually is a little Phillips screw.
Oh, I can get that.
I think once that's in, then we use some additional screws here to screw
To hold
down.
that base plate down?
Yep.
That's interesting. Every RC plane kind of goes together just slightly different.
And I think the reason for this being is because we have that incredibly detailed canopy in here.
Yeah. You should go show that off to the camera.
Yeah, I just noticed that after I pulled this off.
It looks super good.
Yeah, so we have like the entire like instrument cluster in here as well as like our yokes. This looks really good. Let's see if I can focus.
Yeah, sometimes it's...
Focusing. There we go. Yeah, this looks.
It
killer.
looks sick.
That looks really killer. And we got Randy in there too. So
Randy's flying.
Randy's flying.
There we go.
go.
So we just take this out and it gives us access to where our front landing gear is going to go. In here too.
So it looks like
You can see like we got our access to our ESC, more wires, everything like that in here. So it's kind of nice. It's super accessible to get into this.
absolutely. Look at them. Yeah, 40 amp ESC. Got our.
So we got to like, how do we run? We'll have to run this up too.
Yeah, it should just come up the side there. There was a.
Oh, is there a little channel or
I
something?
believe so, yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. We'll trust the instructions.
Okay, but now we gotta shove this frickin' tube up through there to get the front gear in. Okay. Got that in, and then there's our little top hat that goes on there or something like
Yeah,
that.
so looks like we need insert the front landing gear in the bottom hole, install the landing gear rocker arm into the servo rocker arm as shown. So we need
Did I skip a step?
one of these. Nope. not
Oh.
yet. One of these guys right here.
Okay. Oh,
And then
this goes on top of the landing gear? Oh my god.
cut.
Oh my. Yeah, we'll cut that out.
You get to see all the parts that he cuts out of the videos.
I mean, so far it's been going pretty
Yep.
smooth.
So that's gonna go in there, and then that arm then clips into the servo arm.
Really easy, guys. So there's the strut, and we have this little plastic piece. It goes on top of the strut, and then that plastic piece comes over and down and just like loops into the servo, and that's what's going to give us our steering.
You got your other bit that you're using.
No.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Hot swap that.
That's fine.
Thanks for hopping in, Jay. I'm glad you got to hop in. He says the Cessna's dope. He said it was a good plane, so glad he was able to stop in. That's freaking neat.
Make sure this is straight. Yeah, I think it
can
kinda
only be straight.
It self-aligns, which is nice.
Yeah, that makes it easy.
A little cranker.
Sweet. That's good to go.
And that should rotate with the servo.
And then, I mean, while we're in here, I should probably put my receiver in. Yep. So you're going to see this. I think this is where some people get confused or a little daunting too.
Oh my God, wires.
You got a bunch of your wires in here, and you have to pick a receiver because this is a plug-and-play option.
Yeah.
So this one isn't pre-bound. It doesn't have a receiver in it, which is okay. That's fine because, for example, I already have a transmitter. So, like here is what I use. It's an NX10. That's what I bind all my planes to. Can hold a bunch of different models. And then I will just grab one of my receivers that cooperates with that NX10. Let me pull this out over her. Keep we'll probably need a 6-channel, huh?
Yes, I would definitely say so. So channels, basically how many controls your plane has. So this one, for instance, we have throttle, elevator, rudder, aileron, and flaps.
Yep, 5.
So you have 5 channels that you're going to be using. Sometimes you might have the same amount of controls, but you need an additional one for if you have multiple elevators or multiple ailerons. You can Y things into each other. It all depends on the plane. This one, a 6-channel receiver, which is pretty standard, and it's going to work perfect.
Yep, so I'm just using a Spectrum AR631. This will have AS3X and safe on it, so that way we can have some gyro stabilization. Another option I could do is I could use just a regular 6-channel that doesn't have AS3X and safe, and I could use a reflex and plug that in. But I got this one, so we'll just pop this in. Then you can Google the order how I remember it with Spectrum. It's different if you it's different if you remember, or sorry, it's different if you use a different receiver. For whatever reason, everyone wants to do it a different way. For Spectrum specifically, use the word great.
Great?
Yep, like G-R-E-A-T.
Okay.
Because it goes backwards. So number 1 is your throttle, so that's the T. So starting from 5, gear, rudder, elevator, aileron, and throttle. Great. That's how I remember it every time I plug in. So I usually just start with my throttle and I work my way backwards.
Little trick.
Yeah, that's how I remember, because I had to keep Googling it and it was annoying the hell out of me. So here's our throttle. Oh, this has reverse thrust.
Interesting. Well, because I believe it looked like there was a spot for potentially floats for this.
For real?
I believe so. It looked like there was a spot in the front that you could put floats on. So,
I can't keep putting everything on.
I mean,
but I want to.
That's awesome to have. If
So
that's the case.
on some planes you'll see this. Sorry if it's kind of far away, guys, but we have reverse thrust. It's a little yellow wire. It's just a single wire all by itself. You can put that into an empty channel and then program reverse thrust. Or you don't have to program.
And you would put that into the signal channel, correct?
Correct.
Or like
yes.
The signal spot.
Yep. And then, so we got throttle. Great. G-R-E-A. Aileron.
What about flap?
That's not in there. You just.
Great. Great.
Oh, there's aileron. I was like, dude, they forgot the aileron.
That's a good call too. Yeah, if you have something with retracts, that'll need a channel as well.
Yeah.
Basically,
Gear.
any function of the plane will need a channel.
Yep. That'll dictate what size receiver you get. GR. So we have rudder. So now this doesn't have gear. It's fixed gear.
Yep.
We don't have retractable. So our G is null in our grade, and we'll just put in our flaps for channel 5 now.
Yep.
And then, I mean, we have it, so why not? Might as well just put the reverse thrust into channel 6 because we have an open slot. So, like Big L was saying, we'll just put it into that signal slot. There we go, and our receiver is hooked up. Now this is an AS3X receiver, so we want to orient it correctly in the plane. It should be as level.
Secure it.
Yes, so I always just 3M mine in. Oh, I gotta grab it. I gotta grab my 3M.
Yeah, so the reason you want to secure this receiver is because any sort of movement of this receiver is going to affect what the gyro is picking up. So when this receiver is locked into place, any sort of movement of the plane will be removing the receiver. It'll know how to counter that. So you want to make sure that this is locked into position. It's not flopping around on the inside of your plane. So that way your plane doesn't just start to like try to fly itself.
Yeah, that's important. Guys, if you're interested, all these planes we're working on today are linked in the description. Use code Mach3RC to get a big discount off the planes we're talking about today too. So this is another tip. Get a roll of this off Amazon or wherever, just 3M tape. I keep the thin stuff, and I use that quite a bit for different things as well. And I've had good luck with
Now position this.
putting it on my receiver. Yeah, let's see where would be the best. We could put it like right behind there.
Yeah, wherever you think will work. When you're placing your receiver in a plane, you always want to make sure that it's out of the way, but accessible.
Yep.
Because if you ever have to replace a servo, maybe plug something in wrong, if you're messing with whatever it might be, you want to make sure you can access your receiver. Make sure it's securely in, but easily accessible. That way, if you do need to remove it, adjust something, you can still do that.
That's why I like 3M, because like it'll hold it on there well, but it's not like permanent.
Yeah.
So we can take our receiver out and move it if we need to in the future. But while we're flying, doing rolls, loops, it's going to hold it in place. I haven't had one pop off, knock on wood. So, yep, now I'm going to decide where we should put it. I think maybe, let's see if it can reach with these wires. Oh yeah, I think this is the move. It's in a little bit of a tricky spot, but it'll be nice and level and centered in the plane. Sorry you guys can't really see this, just visualize it. Maybe I can hold it up and show you. I kind of just set it lightly in there. Once I get in the spot that I actually want it, I'll press and hold. And again, you want it to be level. You don't want your receiver like sitting tilted. You don't want it angled a little bit because this is your gyro. This it's using its memory of where it is to hold the plane stable and level. So if it's not level to begin with, it's gonna try to put it where it thinks it is. Let me try and hopefully I can show you guys where I'm putting this in here. It's kind of a little mess of cables, but not too bad. It's gonna be kind of tricky because I put it further back. So let's get this focus in. It's back here. Sorry if my camera's not focusing. I put it kind of underneath Randy here in the middle. There's like a perfect opening and that'll keep it nice and level back there. So what we'll do now is there's a plate in there. We'll be able to screw that back on. All this will be hidden and we won't need to see any of that mess.
Seen some comments. Giveaway. When's the giveaway? We're doing it throughout the stream. So we've actually given away some of the lights, like this here, the easy lights. And we actually just gave away one of the FMS stands. So just hang out in the stream. We're going to be giving away bigger and bigger prizes as the stream goes on, even some airplanes. So.
Yeah, next one coming up is the $100 gift card, which will be shortly here. So one thing I'm going to do quick too, because again, guys, we're going to be taking this plate off. Thank you for the super chat if one came through. Thank you so much. And that goes in right over this. Well, my receiver's under there and not accessible. So I'm going to quick make a new model in here so we can just bind it. I won't have all my settings or anything up, but we'll bind it so that way we can put that plate on top again.
I just want to see here. It raised a good question about the battery connector.
Yeah, how that's supposed to go up through there? Because you don't really want to pinch the wires super bad. I mean, otherwise it'd be super easy to make a notch in the foam for it to come up.
Yeah.
So I'm just typing in new model, giving it a name so I don't forget what I did here. Setup for your transmitter is going to be different depending on what transmitter you have. If you have Spectrum, it's probably pretty similar across the board.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, right on the side here you have a spot.
Oh, cool.
No modification required.
I figured as much, but just in case, you never know.
Also, good thing to note too, the reason that we're going through and doing this now and getting this bound, we don't have a propeller on this plane. The last thing you want is one of these things firing up on the stand, especially if you're standing in front of it. They might look like toys, but these things do some pretty serious damage.
They can cut you up.
If you get into a fight with one, you're not going to win.
Yeah.
So anytime you're messing with binding or setting something up, really good process or just
Practice, yeah.
practice to take the propeller off.
Another thing I did immediately is when we bind it up, I set up my throttle cut switch so I can have my throttle off now, just like a backup, you know, so it's not running full wide open. Electrical stuff can be weird. I've never had it happen, but I've seen videos and I know people where it has happened. They plug in their stuff, all of a sudden the prop just goes off and it's running wild, you know? So it's just better safe than sorry. You don't want to find out the hard way with that.
Frank Wolf has a great question, actually. This is a question I think a lot of people have getting into the hobby. One of the most popular questions that I think I get. New to the hobby, what kind of range do the receivers have?
Yeah.
If you're flying line of sight, basically any receiver nowadays, you will lose sight of the airplane before you lose signal with it. Really not something you really have to worry about. Even with like FPV stuff, like the range is insane.
Yep.
Legally, you're only supposed to fly within a line of sight.
Yes.
But yeah, the range is perfect for what you need. You don't really have to worry about it.
I was just curious. I was looking at the recommended battery. It looks like a 4S 2200 to 3200.
Perfect.
So I lost what page we were on. So I just grabbed my 4S 2200. I'm going to plug it in right now so we can bind it. Because again, we have to put that plate back on top. So, Randy, give me that wire back, buddy. We got our light back there. It's going to beep because it doesn't know what's going on. I press the button on my receiver. I'm gonna go over here. You guys probably can't see this, sorry. Go to bind. Bind. There we go.
You gotta do the dance.
Yep.
Every time. If you don't do the dance, it's bad luck. There you go.
Got our
Rudder's
stuff.
working, elevator working. Well, we got to actually hook up the elevator.
Yeah, so our
now,
push rod's not on it, but
so now is a great time too, because now your servo is centered. With everything powered on, your servo is centered.
Yes.
Because
yeah, that's a good tip. That's a really good tip. So you're gonna get these little guys that you have to put on with any plane. I recommend they have like servo center testers.
Yeah.
Yes, you can
Servo
plug that
center.
in, and that can zero it out.
Yep.
But your plane out the box, most likely the servo is not centered.
Yeah.
They come and they're a little bit twisted or whatever.
Things
So
move around.
if you put this on before it's centered, now you go to fire it up and your elevator's like cranked. And I may have messed up some planes doing that before. Maybe even recently. I had to go for a swim with one of my float planes. So use our advice. Like Hangar 14 was saying, now is the perfect time. We just zeroed it out. So all of our servos, when you turn it on, they go to that zero position. And the nice part is you always want to check the ones that are hooked up to from the factory, because sometimes they're pre-hooked up and they're still not centered. It does look like, however, our rudder is dead nuts on. Like to see that. That's good news. So
yeah, always make sure you go through this stuff too. Honestly, sometimes a good idea just to double check connections to things, any screws, things like that. Obviously, these are meant to be take out of the box, assemble them, good to go. Sometimes it's just good to double check things, because maybe something loosened up in transport, maybe it didn't get tightened down on the way in the factory.
Did it say what hole to put it in? Probably the furthest out.
I would do the furthest one, yeah.
So what that does, because you'll have multiple holes that you can put your little push rod through, it's the amount of controllable throw you have. So the furthest out will give us the most throw with it.
Physics.
And then, so you put that through there, and we're gonna look, and we want this to be level. And right now, if I put it up, it would be pointed up a little bit. So I gotta screw this in to shorten this up, so that way when we click it on, it's nice and level. Adjust that in, check it, a little tedious. Just there,
should be good.
Yeah.
There you go. And I got it hooked up. And then again, too,
Push rods aren't hard. I just get annoyed by them.
Yeah.
They're not hard at all.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we only got to do, I think, one, unless we need to fix one. So far, so good. Okay,
Cool.
That's all hooked up. That's good. I think we can put this plate back on now.
Yeah, so we have 4 more screws to put this on, I believe. So I think the one was just in there for kind of transport, because I think we have...
Oh, they gave 4 different ones? Oh, okay.
Just double check.
And
So yeah, K2.
all right, guys, who wants to win a $100 gift card to FMS?
Oh gosh.
I need some hype in the chat. We died down. Stuff is slowed down. I need some hype here.
Focusing.
Come on, let's go. Who wants a $100 gift card?
I do.
No, you
Oh,
can't. I've told you this. Jeez, man. Let's get the chat rolling a little bit. I want you guys hyped, and then we're going to do a giveaway for the $100 gift card to FMS.
Heck yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we got some people rolling now. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the hype. Also, if you stuck around this far in the stream or you just hopped in, thank you for being here. But, doom, doom. $100 gift card giveaway for FMS. This is going to be sick. I'm excited for you guys. Got a question here. Let me see what we should do. If you guys haven't read this, these questions are going to get a little bit harder, a little bit harder, a little bit harder. So, you guys ready? And then Hangar 14 will need you just to make sure we see the first person.
Yes, sir.
Here is the question. The first person to answer correctly, do not spam, just type it once. If you spam, you get banned.
And you need to be in the U.S.
And you need to be in the U.S. Here we go. What size is the EDF in the 18th anniversary FMS Avanti? You got it? You know?
Take a look. I forgot for a second.
Oh, I knew. I love this plane. I've been flying
That's
that one.
the red one. Correct?
Yes, red and gold. It's a really sick livery on it. Alex was the first, but he was incorrect.
So close.
It was close. Alex, you were close. That purple flag. No, there's answers roll. Oh, okay.
64.
I seen it.
Oh,
Who's the first though?
Gold F16.
Gold F16 is what I'm seeing too. Let me write that name down. Gold.
Gold F16 WT. Congratulations. It is a 90 millimeter EDF.
Yeah, I seen 64, 80, 80, 70.
All around.
It's a 90. The 18th anniversary is golden red plane is a 90 millimeter EDF. So again, congratulations to Gold F16 WT. Shoot me an email at Mach3RC@gmail.com and I'll get you situated to get your $100 gift card. I will also authenticate your channel and who you're reaching out from. So guys, please don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. Don't try and like convince me it's your channel. I have a way to authenticate it. I'll do that with you guys once you reach out. And W to Gold F16 WT. Congratulations, that's huge. You want a $100 gift card just for saying the size of an Avanti. But guys, don't worry. If you're still here, we are going to be giving away one of these. We're giving away a Cessna.
Oh, heck yeah.
We're giving away a 1300 millimeter PA-18 Super Cub.
That's good.
So stay tuned. Those giveaways are coming up. Those are the big ones. 2 people in this chat right now will be leaving here with a brand new plane for free. Thank you to everyone that's won so far on the giveaways. I appreciate you.
This is super cool.
I have your names wrote down. And again, shoot me an email with your channel username if you won. And then I'll authenticate it. And then we'll get your stuff sent out. So congratulations. That's awesome, man. Stay tuned, guys. We got more on the way. And again, if you guys don't win, unfortunately, not every single person can win. It's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, Charles can't win, sorry. But what you can do is use code Mach3RC. I have every plane we're talking about, these beginner planes, linked in the description down below. Use code Mach3RC. You're getting a big discount just for being in this live stream today. So that's really cool, and a huge shout out to FMS for supporting us, supporting Mach3RC, supporting my community and what we've built. It's super cool.
And the community in general.
Yes, and yeah, again, there's a link in the description too to vote on a club in Wisconsin that you'd like to see FMS go to and teach people how to fly. So if you're in the Wisconsin area and you want to vote, you can check out that in the description as well.
Your battery tray's in, bud.
This plane is almost together because the rest is fairly simple stuff. Put that on there. And it's nice, we're all bound up already.
Put the wings on and you're done.
Pretty much. Yeah, we got our spar, our prop, and the wings. So let's see. I'm assuming do these screw in or are these just clip in? Oh, they just clip in.
Clip.
Wow. Man, this is dope. Okay, I guess let's get the wing on. All right. Okay, here we go. That's in. So this is what's giving support to your wings. Mm-hmm. So that way when you do a loop, they don't just like...
Yeah, they flap like a bird.
Yep. Now I'm interested to check out how these quick connects work. Let's see here. So yeah, it's so weird. It's like an old computer plug that they... It's so weird. It's like an old computer plug that they... check. Wait, now like is our now the mics are working? I think. So let me
captured it.
let me check. I think we're
all right.
We're good.
That was weird. Hello.
That was really weird. Gosh, live streaming is so weird. Are we good?
Hi, welcome back. For real this time.
I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing about. Woo!
Okay, I think we're good.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
Quick recap. Things get hot. Sony doesn't like hot things.
And then live stream just have weird live stream issue.
Yeah.
I literally plugged in a USB and all of a sudden our mics started working. They were not connected or anything.
Anyway, we're going to pretend like that didn't happen.
The good news is the real ones that hung in here and stayed and didn't bounce right away, they're going to win a free plane. So someone in there is going to win a free plane. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get this freaking... I was so excited to check out the Quick Connect. But guys, if anything happens, just please hang on. We'll get her figured out. There's just issues that happen with live streaming.
I think it's literally just going to...
Do we have to like hold it?
Maybe. So let's refer to the instructions.
I'm assuming you gotta hold the...
Press down on the locks until you hear a click sound indicating the main wing is securely in place. Installation is on complete.
Oops.
Oh my gosh. I got it.
I think we gotta press the button. You have to press the button on hold?
Side
I'm confused how the wing connect.
Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, look at the pins inside. They'll probably give us an answer, huh? I'm assuming we hold off. Because that would open it. And then on is locked. Is what I would assume, right? The Cessna does look really good. I'm excited. As soon as we figure out this new method of putting wings on. Is it a slider or is it a press?
I think it's a press. But it's like... Oh, you really got to pop it out. I see. So push really hard on the on and the whole thing will pop.
Oh, okay.
That makes more sense now.
So you really got to push these buttons on here. There we go. Okay.
So it really opens it up. There we go.
And then it'll really snap in when you lock it in too.
Sure, it's all the way in there. There we go. There you go. Got it?
Yep. Cool.
Piece of cake.
Oh, but let's test it.
A little floppy.
No,
I think
we're
you need
good.
I think you need some struts.
We not? Oh, we got to put these on. Yeah. I was like, wait, did we not put the spar in there? Okay, that makes sense. So next up is these.
Good. Oh god, this is where it gets tricky. When the planes start getting bigger, this is where the...
Yeah, careful. No,
no,
and my ceiling is sandpaper, dude. I've taken off a few vertical stabs in my day.
You got the coral ceiling.
Coral.
Oh, is there left and right side?
It says L and R on them.
So this is your right one.
Thank you. Good thing you're here. Otherwise, that would have went all downhill real quick. I can't tell what side is meant for what side, though.
Looks like...
Yes, this Cessna does have lights on it, too. We'll fire it up here in just a second.
Like that. And then the bigger side goes on top. And you pop it in the front, slide it back, locks in place. That's
Easy.
nice.
It's like, yeah, like typically every time I've used these, you had to screw them in. It's kind of a pain because then it defeats the purpose of your quick connect wings. Are we done? Oh, we gotta put the prop on.
Gotta put the prop on. Whoosh.
Gotta get Randy his prop.
Yeah, Randy's getting hot. He needs a fan to cool him down.
That's a big plane.
This is a big
It's like
plane.
bigger than I was visualizing. What is this?
So we.
Oh, there's an antenna.
Yeah, we have some little
Cool.
antenna accessories to throw on too. So
Nice. You don't even gotta glue those in.
nope. Yeah, everything is like clip in. Pretty nice.
Okay, so our prop, while you're doing that, this piece goes on first, our little disc. It's a hex, so it'll fit over there only one way.
Nice little touch.
Yeah, I like those.
Detail.
And they're easy to break off, especially in transportation or something.
Yeah. So the fact that you just pop them off, because a lot of times these like glue in. Like in some older planes, these glue
Yep.
in. So the fact that these just slide in and clip, nice.
And we put our prop on next. It's really nice to see because it has painted, so we put that on the outside and fit it right into the slots there. Then next up we have like a washer that goes on. Put that there. And then we have our little like spindle type piece, and I think this just screws on.
Yep.
Put that in. It has a little slot, like a hole. I'll usually put like a screwdriver through there. Just crank her down because you do not want your prop to get loose.
No, you don't.
That's not fun. Almost lost a float plane that way. Thought the battery was dying.
Oh,
the prop
right.
was coming off. A little bit different. There we go. So
Cool.
that's on there, and then I think it's just our cone.
It should just pop on, yeah.
That's not right. That's not right.
Oh,
That's not right.
it's gotta be one of them.
I probably have to move the prop.
Yeah, I was
dang
gonna
it.
say, make sure that the prop is lined up.
Oh, I gotta loosen this again.
It's another tip too. Propeller. If you have a spinner on your plane, a lot of companies now they have it so it really only kind of locks in one position. Back in the old days, nitro and glow stuff, you definitely don't want your propeller making contact with like the tip of the spinner, like where the cutouts are, because that vibration, if there's any, it'll like destroy that plastic or it'll destroy your prop. So make sure that you don't have any contact between your spinner and your propeller.
Get her nice and tight again. Should have it lined up now where our nose cone will slip right on. Just kind of clips in. There we go. Look at that. I think we got to fire her up now, huh? Dude, it looks so good. This is a really good looking plane and super easy to install or assemble, I should say. Ooh, you want to see the 64 Futura? Yeah, I can show that in a second. I actually have it right over there.
Yeah, it was right there.
Got it right over there, but
look
look at
at that.
this.
What a unit.
Dude,
I'm excited to see it with all it's massive. My God. Can't wait to see it with all the lights and everything on
Yes.
there.
Yeah, let's fire up the lights.
Step out of the way here just in case.
Always turn on your transmitter first before plugging in your battery. I love the canopy on this. It's so sick. Okay, and then plug in our 4S here just so we can test our control surfaces.
Ooh, look at the lights. Very nice.
Sick. Okay, now sometimes once you get everything together too, surfaces will be backwards. So there we go. My aileron is backwards right now. This happens all the time. It's completely normal. So what you'll go into on your transmitter, click the wrong thing, servo setup, and then click on over to reverse. We'll go to aileron, click on it. There we go.
Simple as that.
Ailerons are going the right direction. Elevator. Backwards. This is all stuff you want to check before you go flying or you're going to have a bad time. Up.
The amount of
down.
crashes that I've seen from people mixing up their ailerons.
Yep. Left. Right. Rudder was right.
Rudder's good.
And you can see our nose gear steering too. That's super neat. Throttle cut works, which is good. So I'm going to take it off throttle cut now. Woo! Okay, purrs like a kitten. That probably felt really good. Actually, let me.
Get back here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that actually does feel really good.
Blind people right now. What's happening?
So that's good to go. Let me set up
So
my
I think
flaps.
your flaps are on your gear right now.
Oh, they probably. I'm just gonna switch it quick.
Yep.
Go into
Yeah, so again,
this.
all setup stuff that you want to do ahead of time before you go bring it up for your first flight. Again, make sure, everything is centered. Looks like we did a pretty decent job. If you can't finally adjust it with the twist, sometimes it's like right in the middle. You can go into your sub trim option on your radio or just your trim in general and get everything centered.
Heck yeah. So
There you go. Whoa!
we got the barn doors out. So
Dang, those are some nice flaps on there.
we'll adjust how far they travel. That's definitely a bit much on there. And then they have the recommended settings in there as well. But what you can do too is, and what I like to do is we might have to adjust the push rod on it.
Yeah.
Because it's leaning a little bit down right now. So
You want to adjust it up.
make it nice and level with our ailerons. We'll do that. We don't got to do that on stream though. But what I like doing is in my transmitter, I set these to a 2-second interval. So that way they come down nice and scale.
And sometimes too, you'll want to mix in, and this is kind of more advanced, but,
but
you want to mix in a little bit of down elevator because typically when you're making more lift with the flaps, and it's going to want to cause the plane to go up, you want to mix in a little bit of down elevator. So the plane might go up a little bit, but it's not going to like nose up on me. It'll kind of do one of these.
Yep. There she is. She's ready
That's
to
good.
go, though.
Does it have some? Does it have lights in the front too?
Yep.
Or in the front end of there?
Oh, no.
No. There's a little air scoop on there, but this is good.
It looks really good. Yeah.
I think this is going to be a really sweet flyer.
I think this is going to fly so good. Look at those lights on there. They look really freaking good. Sure, I'll bump you. Got one on each wingtip, and then we have one on the front of the wing. I think it's like right here.
Yep.
Right there.
Just
Super cool. I really like this. This went together wonderful.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to fly. Obviously, stay tuned. I'll have a flight video coming out on this. Just gotta wait for a nice day now to go take her out and do the maiden. But I already know it's gonna fly like a dream. This huge wings, huge. It's almost my wingspan. Dang. It's gonna float.
That's a good plane.
So, and I'm 4S too. That's a good power system for something like this.
Yeah, 4S 2200 is pretty standard out there battery size, so you can use that in a lot of different airplanes. So you don't feel like you just have one battery for one plane or something like that.
It's so good. I think we should give it away to one of these guys watching.
We should do that.
We absolutely should.
That'd be pretty sick.
So I put this together. Well, we put it together, I should say. And now you get to put one together. Who's going to be the lucky winner? Now, again,
big one.
as I was saying, they're going to get a little harder. The question's a little bit trickier. So be at the ready. Be ready to use your resources to get this. We're giving away the FMS Cessna. I am so excited.
This is huge.
Let's get some hype going in the chat again. Someone's going to get a Cessna for their very own. I'm so hyped for you guys.
That's so sick.
Here we go. Yeah.
Reminder, you do have to be in the U.S. to win this.
Yes. If you're not from the United States, unfortunately, you cannot win this time. But stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. We're going to do more live streams in the future. This isn't the first FMS live stream we've done.
No.
So we'll do more, and there will be more opportunities to win. This stream specifically with these planes, it's only available to the United States.
Yep.
So if you win and you're not from the United States, it's just not going to work out. So please only participate if you're from the United States and you're eligible. All right.
Alrighty.
Here we go. Are you guys ready? Get ready. Here we go.
Going crazy.
The first person to answer this correctly, we're monitoring the comments, is going to win an FMS Cessna, and then we'll give away one more plane too.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Easy.
All right, here we go. Here's the question.
All right.
What is the title of the first video uploaded on Hangar14RC's channel?
Oh, God.
Just so you remember.
Yeah, okay. That was a long time ago.
You're going to have to do some research here. You're going to have to do some digging. You guys are going to have to be doing some searching.
I do remember that video, though.
It's a
Man,
banger.
what a throwback. Holy crap.
And again, please do not spam the chat. Just answer once. Head on over to Hangar14RC's channel. See if you can find the first video he ever posted on there. It's going to be a tricky one.
That is a tricky one.
Stay tuned.
For it.
I'm cooked.
Rohan B,
Yep.
Pilot Extra 300.
Did he get it?
Do they have to have the GoPro?
I did say the title. I said the title. So
So it's either between Try Again or Daniel.
let me see. I'm trying to pull up both comments. Let me see who had the actual title. So Daniel Nader, or Danionator, you had the exact title. That's what I was looking for. Congratulations. You just won
go.
an FMS Cessna.
That's how I used to say it when I was really little.
So, Danionator, Danionator, congratulations. Please head on over to Mach3RC@gmail.com. Don't head on over. Go to your email, type in Mach3RC@gmail.com and shoot me an email with your channel username. And then after the stream later today, probably maybe tomorrow, I will give you all the info and what you need to get this plane. Congratulations.
That's
and
awesome.
then I'll make sure to authenticate it too, that we get the right person. So very good job. And good job, guys, doing the hunting. You had to go, you had to type in his channel name, you had to sort by oldest, find the name. It's a goofy name. It's one of those videos that's 13 years old that just lives on YouTube.
is.
What was going on in that video?
I had a Pilot 50cc Extra 300 and I strapped a GoPro Hero 2 to it. To the landing gear, actually. And it vibrated like crazy. I threw a Glitch Mob song on it, which definitely was copyright.
Yeah.
And sent it.
And that was like 13 years ago you uploaded that. That is so nuts. Very good. But don't worry, guys. Danionator got the Cessna, but we're going to be giving away a Super Cub as well. So stay tuned, keep hanging out, and then I think it's time we start ripping them all together.
Yeah.
So let's get that. This went together beautifully. Now let's see. I'm interested to see how a bit older of a plane from FMS compares to this one. Just came out not too long ago. It's fairly new. Not like this year, but I think it was last year this one came out.
Danionator is very excited. I'm excited for him.
I'm excited for him. Thank you so much. And sorry to who didn't say the exact title, but it's got to be Cutthroat.
I saw. He's like, I lost to a typo.
Yeah.
So sorry.
That's the name of the game. I'm just going to send this to the vault. Feel free to start going here.
Alrighty, so next up, you guys voted that we want to put together another giant airplane. So we got the Maule 1500. This is another big old plane, and this one, tail dragger, more of like a Bush style plane. Got the big old tires on there. We got flaps on there. This one can also be on floats. I think we did get the floats with this one, but I do want to kind of throw it on the landing gear first, at least for the maiden.
Yes.
And then we can throw it on floats at some other time. But yeah, let's go ahead and we got some spare screws from the other
I have
one.
a spot for those. I actually keep all my screws. I just throw them in here.
I literally thought you were just gonna chuck them. I'm not gonna lie. I got a spot for these.
I literally do though. I keep all my screws because, dude, you never know. Like legit, there's gonna be a time you need your spare screws.
I would say majority of manufacturers and stuff use the same size hardware for a lot of things, and I literally have an entire like the little pull-out drawer like bin thing, full of just spare hardware.
Yes.
All right, I'm excited for this one.
So stay tuned, guys, while we do this assembly because we're gonna be giving away another FMS plane.
Here, you
Help you out here.
grab that side. I grab this.
Oh, I love the blue on this,
The blue
dude.
is sick. Okay.
Pull! Pull!
There we go.
Very nice. See how this comes. That's so cool. It comes with floats, dude. That's awesome.
Float flying.
I love float flying.
Float flying. Go to.
And what I like about FMS and their is they have a actual like servo. So then you plug it in, it goes to your nose gear, and then you have a steerable rudder on the floats,
which helps a ton.
It really does.
The last thing you want is to lose your plane out in the middle of the lake.
Exactly.
That's me. How I know.
While you're doing this too, someone asked earlier to see the 64 millimeter Futura.
Oh yeah.
I'll just grab that quick and show you guys because now this isn't a beginner plane, but I'd say it's a beginner EDF, meaning once you have your flying down and you want to hop into a jet or an EDF jet, this is a great option for that. I love the Futura. This thing flies so stable. It's a 64 millimeter and still has flaps, which is nice on an EDF
a great flying jet.
to fly a little bit slower as you bring it into land. Only con I can think of, the landing gear on it, it's good, but it's so springy that if you don't butter it, it does bounce. And I mean, if you're on grass, you're pretty good, but on like pavement surface, it's a little bouncy. But I love this jet. I've flown this a lot.
All right, so I already see the first couple differences.
What's up?
No quick connects.
Yeah.
We got normal servo leads, and then we have some screws here that we're gonna have to assemble the wings on. Again, not a deal breaker, but just like the difference between a couple-year-old plane and a newer plane, the advancements that they continue to make on their stuff, which makes a huge difference when it comes to like taking stuff to and from the field, storing things, all that sort of stuff. Just ease of use, just a nice touch, I would say. All right, now
Bruce says I'm on grass all the time. Felt. Same here. We don't have a paved runway around here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This looks sick, dude. Careful.
Let's freaking
beautiful.
go.
Another gorgeous canopy.
Yeah.
Huge. It's very similar to
Randy?
the Cessna. How do you get in?
What are you doing?
Get out of there. You're supposed to be flying the Cessna. Randy.
How'd you get in there? That's crazy. All right, I'm just trying to get everything out and about here. I'm gonna throw that on there.
Yes.
So we don't knock her off.
Dude, truly though, I love this blue. I don't know what it's like a vintage blue, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that,
Whoa.
like, kind of like baby blue.
It's got the little support arms on the horizontal stab.
Yeah.
Like
That means
that.
I can really send this
You can just reef on it, dude.
All right, so we got a bunch of different metal components. Hi, Kai. You snuck in here, huh?
Dog is visiting.
Some struts or supports, I guess, for
The floats.
So we're gonna set
We're
these
not going to need
to the
those.
side.
Wait, where's your normal landing gear?
Underneath here. It looks
Oh,
like,
okay.
Looks like.
Oh,
got
yeah.
like
The box has wheels.
Let's go pull the vertical stab and rudder out of here.
Oh.
Maule.
Maule. Done.
Very good. Looks like we got the very similar connection style for the spinner and the propeller.
Yep.
Which, speaking of propeller, is right there. Not painted on this one.
Nope.
That's okay. Then, holy cow, we got some wires.
Oh, whoa. They're probably extensions, huh?
Yeah, extensions, and I believe probably like a couple Ys.
Yep. So this one, the way I'm looking at it, it looks like it'll be pretty easy, but it is slightly more involved than the Cessna.
Yeah.
Which is what we expected, right? Like when we were saying in the beginning, this is more of like a level 2 plane versus, that's a big old spar.
And we got a fiberglass tube for this
Oh.
instead of carpet.
This one's thick. But this isn't, I wouldn't recommend this necessarily as your first ever
No.
plane.
But if you're looking to, you know, you got the hang of things, you're understanding it, you're flying without a ton of assists on there, this absolutely would make a fantastic secondary plane. Man, they got this all
Get the knife.
packed up in here.
Yo, shout out to the designer that had to figure out how to fit huge landing gear and floats in a small box.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, you included floats with it? What?
Oh my god. And
It would be a good FPV. Oh, we got two brothers in here.
hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, John? Thanks for hopping in. He said there is an issue with the Maule getting the servo leads into the undersized hole, so we'll have fun with that. Luckily, we at least have our chaser, so we'll use that. We'll make bigger hole. You were saying the other day you're using your soldering iron, and that makes pretty good holes in foam planes,
yeah.
huh?
Soldering iron versus foam planes. Soldering iron wins all the time. That's no joke. Dude, these tires are freaking.
Let me see those. Those are huge. Oh, they're dense.
Yeah. Nice big old foam tires on there. What's cool about the Super Cub, they have air tires. Like
Oh, yeah,
actual,
yep.
like rubber air tires.
That's right.
Which is pretty neat.
These are just solid.
All right. What are you guessing the first step is on this?
First step would probably be the back end. Would we start like the
False.
Cessna? Oh,
Let's put the landing gear on first.
that's interesting. I mean, we can.
Yeah.
Screw it.
Let's do it.
And obviously, you don't have to follow it to a T, but if you want the smoothest operation, I'd say just follow the instructions.
Yeah, I trust the people that manufactured it.
Sometimes.
I don't think there is a front end.
Yeah, super cool that John's in here. Appreciate it. It's been so neat. Everyone's stopping by, so thank you so much. It's so cool. Yeah, if you guys need super crazy information, you want to see how a plane can fly to the fullest extent and then probably past that, go watch John's channel, Two Brothers RC.
They do some absolutely crazy stuff.
Yeah, stuff I can't imagine. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, tail wheel.
Just float a
Tail
little
wheel
bit.
action.
Little tail wheel action there.
Alrighty, so we got some hardware and stuff that we need to put here. So even everything like this is all
Labeled, which is nice.
Very nice. Get all the hardware out. Looks like we need some plastic bits to
Cool, too.
lock this in.
Seems like does the canopy open on this one?
So it does just have a hatch. It's a hatch right.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, is this a bottom loader?
So that is probably so we can access like a receiver and stuff like that, all of our wiring.
Cool.
So again, a little bit different. So here, a lot of set screws, it looks like. So we need a couple of these.
Yep. John recommended, he's like, if you ever want to upgrade the tires on this, use the 1300 Super Cubs. They weigh a little bit more,
Ooh, good call.
but then they're inflatable. Heck yeah. And then stay tuned, guys. Remember, we're giving away the Super Cub. That's our last giveaway item, the big one. So make sure to follow along. We'll be giving that away shortly, but we want to get this puppy installed and all together first. I'm excited for this one, dude.
Me too.
There we go.
Just want to check, see what screws we need to use here.
Sometimes I always get screwed up which way
I
these.
think they just use all the same. Okay, that works.
Are they all the same size?
Yep.
Oh, I love when they're all the same size.
Does make it easier.
It makes it way easier. Give my electric screwdriver. Those are Allen 2.
Yeah, it should be the same exact ones that we used in Cessna.
Yeah, it's pretty. Oh, where'd that go? Where'd that go? I bet you they gave you an extra one, but
It's right here.
good. Otherwise, I probably have an extra one in there.
Yeah, it's actually using mine.
It's like when you're working on a car, the screw's gonna fall in the engine bay.
100%.
Always does.
The spot that you don't want it to.
We are not giving away the Maule today. So unfortunately, we're focusing mostly on the beginner planes today. So the Ranger, the Super Cub, the Cessna, all of those guys, you can head on over to FMS's website, use code Mach3RC, and you're going to get an extended discount today for being in the live stream. So go check that out, and the code might work on them all. You can try and see if it does, but it might not. We're really focused on the other ones, but this is kind of like that bonus. We want to show the next step, that level 2, and it's cool to see how far FMS has progressed, you know, because not that this plane's super old, but it's a little bit older than the Cessna, and you can already see all of the changes that they've made.
One of them too being, we talked about like the inserts and how nice those were.
Yes.
This is going straight into plastic. So again,
you have to be careful with that.
You want to tighten it down, but not be too crazy with it, because you can strip that out super easy. Let's go ahead and get the other ones on here.
We do have the Ranger 850 here, but not giving that one away today. Get them screwed in, yeah, in plastic. You got to kind of. I do have this too if we want.
Yeah, we might just use that.
Sometimes when you're kind of screwing into a new thing, there's a little more resistance on it, but then once you have it in there, it's a bit better. It's okay. The bit's kind of worn out over time, so if you notice it, like, it looks like it's doing okay. Sometimes it skips a little because it's kind of worn out. It's a cheapo kit one. My dad actually got it for me, so shout out to my dad, thanks. But she's worn down over time. It's working, but it's just meh.
Yes, job done.
Cool.
Yeah, so pretty simple. I will say I do like the Cessna system more. Feels like they got that locked in with like the cover plate, and then everything kind of bolts together as
Right,
one.
right. That's a little more exposed.
But with this being able to swap over to the floats pretty easily, I can see why they went this route.
This is a great one to put on floats also. You might have to do that in the future.
Oh, I'm going. 100%. Cool. Main landing gear on. Look at that puppy.
Dude, those are big. Big, big, big.
Where would be? All right. Main wing installation. We're going to do that last, because that gets a little wonky with moving things around here. So next up is going to be our horizontal stabilizer. Let's go ahead and flip this thing around here.
Someone actually called me out. Said the website says they're giving away the Super Cub and the Ranger 20 millimeter. You're absolutely right. We are. I didn't scroll up on my sheet. We are giving away 2 more planes.
Let's freaking go.
Good call out. So someone's going to win a Ranger, which is a goated plane. I absolutely love the FMS Ranger, and it comes in a bunch of cool colors. And then we're giving away the Super Cub.
Nice.
Good call there. Jeez. Appreciate you guys looking out. And then, yes, good call out too. We are trying to limit to 1 prize per person. So if you won something already today, please share the love. Let someone else win too. I want as many people to win something as we can today. So 2 more planes.
Right,
2 more planes. Oh,
horizontal stab.
well, that went in quick.
Pretty simple.
There's only a couple pages of instructions. It's pretty short.
Yeah, not too bad. So the other thing here, don't have any wires to run, which is kind of nice, at least for this. I think it's all just push rod stuff. So this
We do
goes
have a
in
rudder cable.
probably for the floats. If you're running
The float's on. It has a cable on it already. So I don't know.
Interesting.
We'll have to check it out.
We'll find out.
Yep.
So this should go in like so. This should go underneath there. Locks in. And we got 2 more screws to put in here.
Nice.
Honestly, this is going together.
It is.
Even though, like I said, it is older, a little more involved, like assembly-wise, still going pretty dang quick.
It looks really good too. You can just tell though with some of the stuff that this is a little bit older, but even this little hatch lever. Still works good. RC this, thank you so much for the kind words. Appreciate you.
Okay. Vertical stab. Needs to tighten down just a little bit there.
You have the 70 millimeter Habu, but you really want a prop trainer. Yeah, Habu's a great plane, but prop train. I mean, all the ones we're mentioning today, the Ranger, the Super Cub, the Cessna, the Maule, the other Ranger, those are all great planes to get into.
Yes.
And if it's your first prop plane, there's not much better.
I will always recommend a Cub.
Yeah, Cubs are phenomenal. I love the Ranger, dude. I learned a lot of what I'm able to do on the Ranger. I've gotten my friends into the hobby using the FMS Ranger, and they recently, not super recent, but recently updated it to the V2.
Yeah.
So now it's even better than what it was originally. It's a phenomenal plane.
Cool. One thing to make sure on this one, you have the tail wheel that is separate from your rudder. Now this operates off of the rudder, so there's a little slot in there. Make sure that that's pressed down in there, and I believe we just run a bolt through that to keep it retained. I'd imagine. Oh no, there's a little.
Yeah, see, there's a little slot for something, huh?
Let's see here. Yes, one of the smaller ones here.
This?
Or no?
There's a couple of small screws in there. Wait, is it a screw or what is it?
Maybe it might be a set screw. No,
I don't think so.
set screw.
I don't think so.
No.
Let's see what this manual's saying here.
Because these ones were
It's a short little screw.
HK
M3, and this is a 2 KA2. The Phillips. Yeah, I think that one. Because the other one was a PEX.
Yep.
So I think it's one of those. You just send her straight through and that'll lock that in there.
Yeah.
Yes. Jaden, thank you so much. Appreciate it. It's a little one.
Yeah.
Do you guys want? I can turn the background music off if you want the background music off. So let me know what you guys. I seen some person, who was it here? John. John asked if we can turn the tunes off. If you guys want it off, we can definitely turn it off.
Easy enough.
Uber pilot, welcome. Just tuned in. We're giving away 2 more planes still, so make sure to stay tuned for that. We're giving away an FMS Ranger and a Super Cub, and we've already given away a Cessna, an FMS stand, a $100 gift card, easy lights. So
Cool.
okay, does this one have lights?
Yes it does.
Cool.
Yeah, it's
The
got
ball
a-
has lights.
Lights
Dope.
on it. Looks like we got these to stamp in. Again, screws necessary for this part. On the Cessna, this was all just snap in.
Yep, and
This
then so you
needs
gotta.
a couple screws, which again, not a big deal, but it's just that those little differences, like,
They add
truly
up.
just make it, like, if this were the Cessna, it'd be done, you know?
Yep.
That step would be done. So go ahead and throw 2 more of these in here. Still really nice system though for that.
Absolutely.
Comes already pre-installed essentially.
All the way. There you go. And then right, be screwed in because you're kind of self-tapping those ones in.
Yeah.
So she gets a little bit of resistance on her. It's a beautiful plane.
Dakota, what was your biggest struggle getting into the hobby? What was your...
My biggest struggle is honestly between orientation and then landing.
Sure.
Getting consistent landings. Like you'd get a good one and then I would get a horrible one. So I'd say it's something that helped me a lot when I was starting out, and I still carry it through. Now this is subjective and it's not for everyone, so take it with a grain of salt. But what helped me personally was dialing in my transmitter settings and adding some expo, learning low, mid, and high rates. So that way when I was like maidening a plane, I can put it in low rates. Everything's a little more docile, and then adding like 20 to 30% expo. If you guys don't know what expo is on your transmitter, expo just is, it makes it less touchy is the simplest way I can put it. You're adding a curve to your like aileron or your elevator. You can set it up for each channel, and that way it makes it so you have to pull a little bit more to get the actual full deflection. So that way it's like, it's making your sticks a little more easy.
Yeah.
They're not as touchy.
Like changing the sensitivity on your
Yeah,
game
100%.
controller.
So that's helped me out.
Meow.
How many planes have I crashed? I don't count anymore.
Yeah.
A good amount.
Yeah,
A decent amount. It's part of the hobby.
I've had a handful of really bad crashes, but I knock on wood, like, I'd say it's been pretty limited. I will say the simulator has helped me
Yes.
out.
It really did. That was
it's
a
a
big
great
tip,
way
yeah.
to like. It's like I really love doing like the aerobatic stuff, like 3D flying, that kind of stuff. Great way to practice those types of maneuvers.
Yep.
And get better at them, bring them lower to the ground, without risking investment, I guess.
Yep.
Cool. I'd say the next steps on here are going to be, we're really pretty much.
Yeah, the biggest thing is going to be like connecting the wires,
Yeah,
basically.
wiring, and then I think that's kind of going to be our next step because everything else in here is for the floats, and then our propeller, some accessories, and then hooking up the servos. So,
Cool.
I guess, yeah, let's, I do have a receiver for this that I brought with.
Perfect.
So we'll go ahead and get that bound up as well. We do have to see what battery this recommends.
I'd assume 4S, but maybe 3S?
I feel like it might be a 3S.
11, so 3S.
Yeah, 3S
2200.
22 to 3200. Cool.
I have a 3S too, so we can fire it up if need be.
Perfect, yeah. So, yeah, taking a look at this. Up here we have the hatch. This is going to be for our battery. It is a
Little wire.
simple. I like it. So this is going to be our battery hatch up here. So we're not throwing any electronics other than the battery up there. Let's go ahead and lock that in.
So the receiver will actually go on the bottom of this
Imagine
plane.
that everything is going to go in the bottom here. So this hatch is down here. So,
A lot of wires in there.
and pull everything that we need kind of out of here. So it looks like we got our flaps. We got
Lights.
lights, elevator, I see. We got rudder, lights, more lights, more flap.
Waffles? Yeah, absolutely. I will be 3D printing some more planes. I have a lot of fun doing that, so stay tuned.
We got throttle and reverse thrust on this as well. And then more ailerons. So definitely going to use some Y connections in here for sure.
Is that what these all are then?
believe so.
Oh, okay.
So a Y connection, basically what it sounds like, it looks like a Y because we have two servos going on here. So if we're running floats, you need a Y for the rudder because you have it for the rudder servo, and then you have it for the servo in the actual float for the water rudder. Ailerons, we have two ailerons.
Oh, that's flaps, sorry.
Or flaps, that works too. We have two flaps. Now this is all stuff for the Cessna was already done.
Yep, it's already good to go.
Just plugged it in, it's good to go. We have flap on each wing. We want that to go to one channel, so you have the two wires
Yep.
going to that. So and
This
then, of
one's
course,
not labeled, but that would be aileron, I'm assuming.
ailerons, yep.
And lights.
So, a couple Ys that we got to throw in there.
Easy.
Not too shabby. I'm going to grab my receiver here so we can get that all locked in. And I'm going to be running one. It's actually a receiver that I've used before I pulled this out of the plane. So this is the
Danionator,
AR630.
the Cessna is a PNP, a plug and play, not an RTF. It is PNP. But the Ranger we're giving away, that will be RTF. And then the Super Cub we're giving away shortly here, stay tuned, that is also RTF. So those will come with everything you need. The Cessna will need a battery, receiver, and a radio. And she'll be good to go.
I'm going to go ahead and hook up our Ys first here and kind of just get everything situated so we're not like crossing stuff over everything.
Yeah.
So that should be good. So we'll go
If you
ahead
need
and
some
hook
zip
up.
ties too, that's another tip. I got a small
Wire
pack of zip
management.
ties, and yeah, doing your wire management, it just is nice. It's a easy thing to do to clean up what you're working on. So you plug in those. I'll show off the floats too real quick.
Yeah.
So the Maule can do floats. So can the Super Cub and the Ranger, and then maybe the Cessna.
It looked like it could. It had the spot for it.
Maybe the Cessna. But I really like I was saying earlier, FMS's floats because they have a little servo connection, and then you have your little water rudder, and that's what you can use to steer. So it'll work with your rudder, and you can drive around on the water. And they're super easy to install and take off. It's not hard. What's going on? Everything all right?
Yeah, we just have the one Y on here looks like it's a little, pins are a little bent, so they're not lined up. You got a little flathead screwdriver?
Yes. Worst case scenario too. I might have a spare Y if we need one too.
It shouldn't be too bad. Just gotta...
There should be a flathead. Where's the yellow handle? Is that a flathead? Or is this a Phillips too? It is. It just has some freaking gunk on it from one of the planes I was working on. A little bit of glue.
So what I'm doing right now is the Y was not
Ooh.
connecting properly, so I'm just bending these little pins down a little bit.
John has a good tip. If you want to go even further, you can color coordinate your zip ties.
There you go.
So he uses red zip ties go on the left connectors and green go on the right.
Okay.
One zip
Smart.
means aileron, two means flaps. makes it super easy to figure out. If you like to be organized like that, that's a phenomenal tip. I'm lazy. I just do all black zip ties, but that's better than doing no zip ties, because like once you start doing all these wires and stuff, you're gonna have a little bit of a rat's nest of wiring. So it is nice to manage that a little bit and keep it in control.
See, I'm in a rush here, and I accidentally put an aileron in.
Oh my God! Don't rush. You don't need to rush.
I'm rushing. I'm just kidding.
And stay tuned. Shortly here, we're gonna be giving away. Should we do the Super Cub next, or should we do the Ranger next? Which one should we give away next? We're gonna give away both, but which one should we do next?
Let's do the Super Cub and end with the Ranger, because that's the ready to fly package. It comes with everything.
So does the Super Cub.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Is that ready to fly?
both are ready to fly.
Beautiful. Oh man.
I know, they're both goated with the sauce.
God, that's a tough call.
What is my favorite plane? Oh, that's a tough one. It changes weekly, I feel like.
Yeah.
One of my favorite planes from FMS, I'll say, because we're doing an FMS live stream, is the Super Cub. And I'm not joking. Hangar14 can attest. He's seen me out there ripping it. I have a blast with it. I don't know what it is. I really, really enjoy the Super Cub. It's a really good time.
Yeah, I've not, like, so you've been flying for what?
A year, a little over a year.
And a half now. I've never seen this dude fly more aggressively than with that Super Cub.
Yeah.
He was doing shit I've never seen him try before, and I was like, that's what I'm talking about. He gets out there with the jets, it's like, gets shakes,
yeah,
nervous.
you get nervous.
You
Gotta
got
fly a
2-minute
circle
flight
pattern.
time. Okay, get her down. Whew, that's stressful.
Yeah.
Super Cub, you go have a good time.
Yeah, you just have fun. Yeah, it was flying inverted and doing rolls, loops, all the stuff, different maneuvers. And that's why I was even confident enough to take it in that stall competition.
Yeah.
And we won our first round with it. It's a competition winner. Second round, though, I did crash very hard. So not a happy ending on that one. But we got another one here that I'll be putting together. And I hope on our next fun fly that I can compete again and maybe redeem myself.
Now, what I'm finding interesting, actually, is that the lights have their own lead. So do those have to go into a channel?
Oh, probably. I would guess so. But what I've done for LEDs before, I put them in the bind spot and it worked.
True. Yeah, because that's just a...
And it doesn't do anything, yeah. One person asked the code Mach3RC on FMS. If you're looking at the Ranger, the Cessna, the Super Cub, will get you a discount code. So everyone does get something today, guys. If you are interested in picking up a plane, head on over to FMS. Look at the planes we talked about today. They even have a page. It was really cool. A page on their website for the live stream. And use code Mach3RC. You're going to get a discount for just watching the live stream today, which is really nice. So if you don't win anything, there's still light at the end of the tunnel, and you can get a big discount if you're interested in picking something up. But 2 are getting given away still. Mo will do the giveaway shortly for one of these planes. I'd say once we get all these wires connected, we'll give away one more plane, and then we have another one that we'll save for the end of the stream. It's all plugging in nice and good.
Oh yeah. And we got our flaps. Should be everything.
And this puppy's almost done. Do you want a zip tie?
You know what? We're gonna throw in. I've never actually really messed around with the reverse thrust, but since we are,
I mean, it's there.
Doing it. We got an open channel. We are using the AR630. I believe this does have AS3X on it, so we do have the gyro on there. And I just noticed too, there's a nice little spot in the foam for the receiver to go.
Oh, is there?
Like a nice little recessed spot in there.
Oh yeah, nice, cool. So, yeah, if you want some 3M too, I can give you some 3M. Here's a zip tie if you want to do a little bit of wire management, and then I'll cut you off a little piece of 3M to slap on your receiver. I like holding, like I said earlier in the stream when we were doing the Cessna, I like using 3M to hold my receiver on. Other people might do it differently. This has worked good for me so far, so I'm going to continue doing it. I just get a big roll of it and I use it. And every once in a while too, while I'm building a plane, this 3M will come in handy. So, Hangar14's doing some wire management there. That cleaned it up a ton.
Yeah, we can just tuck her up in the front. And since this is a gyro stabilized receiver, I believe.
Terry says, I heard the Ranger nose gear buckles on grass. I have a video flying my Ranger off of grass. And it was fine. If you have longer grass, it definitely can catch though.
Yeah.
It's not perfect off of grass, but you can do it.
I see why they did that.
The spring landing gear? Yeah.
I'm not like the hugest fan of it, but I get it.
Yeah.
It saves it a little bit.
Probably if you want to break it out a little bit too. separate. Yeah, so it can cause bounces too, but basically why they did that is they don't want you to break your landing gear. And if you're a beginner, you're probably going to be landing a little harder.
Stoving her in a little bit.
Yeah, so they made it so it's very flexible, so you're not going to have to replace that all the time. But with that comes a little bit of cons. It does get a little tricky in grass sometimes, and then also when landing it can kind of spring up and bounce too. But I don't know, once you get used to it and you know that, the Ranger, you can fly so slow and bring it in so nice that you won't have to worry about that. Oh, and then we'll have a push rod back here we'll have to connect, huh?
Maybe bug it for another piece there.
Sure.
Just a
where's
little
the
bit,
snippers?
Just a little bit to go across the front here.
How long?
Like that.
Oh, pretty short.
Thank you.
Roll a 3M, lifesaver to have.
I use literally 3M all the time.
I do. Glue, so like foam tack or Star Bond, 3M, clippers, a little tool set. These are all things, if you want to get into RC and you're going to stay into it, these are all things that are good to just have on deck. I literally bring this out to the field with me every time because it keeps all my stuff in it, and stuff happens at the field too where it's like, oh my God, why didn't I just bring my screwdriver? Or why didn't I just bring some foam tack? Because the worst thing is when you charge up a bunch of batteries, you get a rough landing and now your nose gear's snapped and you could have just glued something, or the tip of your wing broke off. And it's like, if I would have just brought my glue, I could have waited 20 minutes and then been up in the air again. So.
All right, there we go. Sometimes the backing on it, such a pain. All right, so let's put this in here.
Oh, Nitro was asking about the crawler in the background. So we have two here. This is the brand new, I just did a video on this. This is the 1/7 scale Ford Bronco. Really amazing 6S monster. And then up here is the Land Cruiser. This is a 1/10 scale. I love this. This is for nice, slow, smooth, brushless crawling. This is for ripping and terrorizing and going psychotic. It's so much fun.
All right, receiver is in. Everything's tucked in there nicely.
Well, and I think it's time
good.
to give away a plane.
Oh gosh.
We said once we get the receiver in, we'll give one away.
Let's go.
So I think I'm gonna do the Super Cub. I think that's what we originally said because I forgot about the Ranger. So we're Super Cub, ready to fly, everything you need to fly. We're giving it away right now. You have to be in the United States to win.
Yes.
You have to be in the US, so if you're not, I'm sorry, but here we go. As we've been doing, we've given away a ton of stuff already. Be ready at your fingertips because I got questions and all you got to do is answer. So the first person to answer correctly is going to get an FMS Super Cub.
Let's freaking go.
Okay, here we go. I got the question.
All right, let her rip.
I hope everybody's ready, and good luck to everyone in the chat. What is the retail price of the FMS 1500 millimeter Cessna 182 ready to fly in US currency?
Ready to fly, US currency. Cessna 182, 1500.
Yep.
Got it.
I'm looking for the exact price here, guys. First
To the
person.
cent.
Yep. Say the exact price in US currency. Head on over. We have a little bit of a delay, so I'm just waiting for you guys. Nope, not
Michael,
seeing it.
it's
I
a
want to
little
see
high.
it. Oh, no, no. I want it to the cent. I
come
want
on
it
to
to
the
the cent.
cent.
I think I see it. I think I see it. RC Lover Flyer.
That's who I got.
Okay, RC Lover Flyer, congratulations. You set it down to the cent. The correct answer was $329.99.
Let's go.
Congratulations.
Super Cub.
That's
coming your way.
huge. So, thank you so much. Shoot me an email at Mach3RC@gmail.com. I will authenticate that your YouTube channel lines up with your email, and we're going to get you sent that Super Cub.
That's sick. I love that plane.
That's so freaking cool. Congratulations. And stay tuned, guys. If you didn't win, don't worry, okay? Don't worry. We are giving away a ready-to-fly Ranger here. So we'll be doing that shortly, too. So let me just, I'm going to update this, make sure we got everything.
No problem. So go ahead and unpackage the rest of this here.
Matthew Garcia, I have the screenshot here on my screen. For whatever reason, RC Lover Flyer is first on my list. You were right below him. So might be a little lag on your end or what, but RC Lover Flyer, I got the screen grab right here. I can see it, so. But don't worry, we're giving away another plane. There's still another chance. So the first one what were we giving away? We're giving away the 3-colored aviation light set.
Lights. Gave away a stand. A nice FMS stand. Gave away a $100 gift card.
Yep.
We got the Cessna, which is a crazy
Cessna,
one.
yeah.
And we just gave away the Super Cub. All right, just looking through everything here. Put our wind tube in, fiberglass wind tube.
So anyone that has won, again, congratulations. Email me with your channel username, and then we'll authenticate from there. We'll probably get through the emails tonight and tomorrow. So just stay tuned. We'll get them sent out to you.
Got some wires coming in here. Everything labeled. It's so freaking nice. You want to do me a favor?
Yeah, yes.
And just kind of hold this. One thing you'll notice, trying to put wings on, it always wants to rotate to that side. So we got our lights.
Yep,
Let's do those first.
Yep, so you got 3 connections on here. Since this is a little bit of an older plane, it doesn't have the quick connect wings, which I've grown to love so much. They're so nice because otherwise you got to plug in, and it's not the end of the world to plug all these in, but it's like if you wanted to take these wings off, it's just a little bit extra of a step versus just boop, boop, boop. No, sorry. Drop that.
We got our ailerons here.
That plugged in. Yeah, don't reverse any of them. So then we're gonna have to tear it all back apart.
Oh my gosh. And then flaps.
Again, thank you guys so much for everybody that's tuned into the stream and hung out with us. And a huge thank you to
this has
FMS.
been super cool.
This is exciting. If you guys like this, we can always do more of these too, and I'm sure FMS will want to do it, so stay tuned. Again, if you don't win something today, we're going to have more live streams in the future. This is not the first live stream that we've done, and it won't be the last. So make sure you subscribe and you hang out.
So now is where those quick connects really come into play, because
now you're trying to manage all the
tuck
wires.
Everything in, manage all the wires, but you can get her. Here we go. I believe we have 2 more
looking good.
Screws.
Careful, careful! Don't hit the sandpaper ceiling.
I'm actually gonna do one of these numbers here. Okay. Drop screw in on each side. Make sure everything's seated correctly.
Just messaging my wife.
Oh,
because I'm getting hungry.
Ooh.
After the stream, I want to eat something.
Oh, yeah. Can you do me a favor?
Go get some lunch.
Just push on this side of the fuselage. I just gotta seat this wing a little bit more. There we go. Make sure you grab mount it.
Good deal. It's got big old flaps on her. Holy crap, they're huge.
Push plane.
Jeez.
Front one here. I will say this is a little tight in here.
Yeah, sometimes I've had this happen a lot when you're putting panels on and stuff. The screws just don't line up perfectly. So sometimes you really got to push and you got to angle the screw a little bit to get them in. Especially too on older planes.
See what you mean by that. I think I'm gonna grab it.
Cane's, Hibachi, IHOP, pizza. Yeah, those are all good options. You're all making me more hungry. I like that everyone was about it.
Yeah, I get it.
We will celebrate after the stream. It's always a big feat. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. We had some stream issues. You guys hung in there. If they happen again, just hold. Hold. Everyone stay calm. It just happened. My camera overheats or the mic goes out. It just part of live streaming. I overheat.
Okay. There you go. Going down.
Yeah, it's warm out today. Here in Wisconsin, it's like 92 degrees and 500% humidity. It's like wet outside, and it's gonna thunderstorm, or it might be storming out. I don't know.
You walk outside, it's like walking into a hot tub.
Yep.
And not a good one either.
No, it's not like a relaxing hot tub. It's like I'm wet. I don't want to be wet.
Alrighty. There's one. Alright, then we got our strut to put on. I do like that literally everything uses the same size screw. That is
Yes.
very nice.
That even the older planes that do that, I appreciate so freaking much. This is,
oh my god.
this is going together pretty good too, though.
Yeah. Yeah, really straight.
It's gonna look so freaking good when it's all done.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay tuned. I know I've said it a few times now, guys, but we are giving away one more plane, and it's the Ranger. We're not assembling.
Ranger.
So what's nice about the Ranger, real quick, while Hangar 14 is still going here, this comes with everything you need. It's gonna come with a transmitter. I actually have one sitting over here, so let me grab so you can see what kind of transmitter. It's not the craziest, highest tech transmitter, but I'll tell you what,
Gets the job done.
it gets the job done. And I used it for
Better than no transmission.
I used it for months and months and months when I got my Ranger.
Yeah.
I just was like, well, it came with it. I'm just gonna fly it off this. So it's gonna come with like a little Fly Sky transmitter like this, and it's gonna work just like a normal transmitter would. You got your throttle, rudder, elevator, and then usually the switch too. I can't remember on these if it's this switch or this switch. One of these switches controls your self-leveling. So like the Ranger will come with a gyro in it, the reflex, and that'll have self-leveling, stabilization, and off, and you can use the 3-position switch to do that. And then this is to reverse your servos if needed. Those should be all accurate, but that's all it is. Little ready to fly transmitter. It'll also come with a battery and a charger. Both things I definitely recommend upgrading down the road as soon as you can.
Those are definitely good investments.
Yeah, chargers, lipos. You don't want to mess around with lipo batteries. So get good brands that you enjoy and you like and you see people use. Maybe you have guys at the field that recommend what they're using. And then safe charge your battery and then keep it at storage level. So storage level on a lipo battery is not 0%. Do not run your battery to 0%. You will damage it, you break it, can cause bad things to happen. 3.8, 3.85, those are good storage levels for your lipo.
It's right around like 30%.
Yeah, around 30, 40% there. And that's where you want to keep your batteries when they're in storage. That'll keep them happy, healthy, and all that good stuff. So I try to fly my planes so they land as close to storage charge as I can. The other day we ran one. We were flying the FMS SU-27, and I didn't know the flight time on it.
Sure.
And I landed, and literally, I couldn't move anymore. After it landed, I could not move. I ran the battery completely dry. It was like the first time I ever did that. So you don't want to be doing that. That can damage your battery, but accidents happen. So I have a charger that I could plug it into and see the level of it, and then bring it to storage charge. And I would recommend everyone having something like that.
Tilt her this way a little bit just so I can bind it up on something.
Probably them wires.
Mm-hmm.
This is coming together. I love this plane. Oh, wait, I see it. Oh, no! Oh, wait, you might want to push that wire in a little bit again if you can.
This one?
Yep, tuck it in. And then it just wasn't lining up with...
Oh, I'm just stupid.
It feels like it's not lining up with that second slot for some reason. Where's the hole in this? Okay, that one's in. I think this one.
Let's flip it up here.
Okay.
Oh god, the wings are on.
Almost. Oh, there it happened.
I did it.
The sandpaper ceiling. Hey, it held up pretty good, honestly. Here, should we use this?
Yeah.
One? Will this help?
Maybe
put it in the
maybe
bag.
do one of these. Just gotta get a good thing of just getting all these wires.
Yeah, so without those quick connectors, there's a lot of wires in that puppy. There you go.
There we go.
There, push! Push!
All right.
Heave! Got her.
Oh, 2 more of these. Nice.
Ow! Ah. Yeah, using voltage telemetry, that's another good way to keep track of where your pack is at. I probably should have did that when I was flying the SU, but
Live and learn.
flying blind. We were flying like Stevie Wonder out there. What's playing right now? It's a song off of Epidemic Sound. I have to see. I'm not quite sure the song name. Just like a synthwave style beat. I love the synthwave stuff. It's chill.
Good vibe.
It's good vibe, yeah. 100%. I can't get over, dude, these
Flaps are bigger than the ailerons. It's the biggest control surface on this freaking plane.
Boom!
It's gonna be sick.
Can actually just bring this plane to a complete stop in midair and it'll just stay there. I've seen you do that.
It's fun.
Mach3RC, we can't fly the planes live right now because it's thunderstorming, it's 90 degrees. Also, I've tried to live stream from our RC field and the internet connection is horrendous.
I'm gonna push on just the back side of it.
Yep. And so unfortunately we just can't live stream out there. But we will, Hangar14, I'm assuming you're gonna make a video on this, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So make sure you subscribe to his channel. He'll have a review of this. And then we just put the Cessna together. The next good day, I'm gonna go take that out, fly, and
have
make a
old
video.
Maiden Palooza.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to go out to the field on the next day and fly all these.
Excited for that.
Yeah, that'll be a blast. Both these are gonna be phenomenal flying planes. Just fly inside. All right, get this fired up and just take her for a quick lap around the room.
Think I won't?
Hover.
I used to, when I was younger, I'd build like profile foamies and
Yeah.
stuff. I'd fly in that basement.
I bet your mom want to beat your butt.
Yeah. Especially when I hit the ceiling or something.
I remember you sent me a video one time of flying one of your planes in your
Yeah,
basement.
I say when I was younger. That was like last week.
It was like 30 days ago. I mean, technically you were younger.
Now,
Yeah.
instead of my mom yelling at me, my wife yells at me.
Boom, boom, boom. What was that?
Now that sick. Well, I think the last thing is powering this baby up, getting the controls centered in the rear, get the push rods on,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and throw our propeller on. And this thing's
You
good
need
to go.
a battery.
Fat tree.
I can get you one. You have your transmitter?
I do.
Good deal.
All
Yeah,
right.
dig out my 3S. It's in the trenches.
Yeah.
Don't use those too much anymore.
Yeah, a lot of things use 4S.
Yeah, everything kind of jumped up. There's still a few planes though that use 3S.
I bet you could. I bet this thing would rip on 4S though.
I bet you it would too.
All right. I'm looking new.
Oh yeah, make a quick profile. Overall, I love the looks of this
Yeah,
plane.
this thing looks killer.
It is thick in the best way. It got the curves in all the right spots. The blue and white livery goes so dang hard.
Yeah.
And for a little bit older of a plane, went together really
not
well.
bad at all.
Really easy. It's going to be a quality plane. These wings are boisterous. Very nice. And then stay tuned because we're going to put a Ranger together. Or not together. I have one together. I'll go grab it so you can take a look at. Ooh, lights. But we're gonna be giving this away shortly too.
Okay. Let me just tuck that in here for now.
You gotta flip it over and hit the bind button.
Yeah. Does a lot of flipping around in here.
Again, the prop is off.
Yep.
Do that for safety because if you were to connect it and all of a sudden it's going, a lot easier to manage with the prop off of it. She's in bind mode. He's clicking bind.
Oh, there goes the
Flaps are up, down. It's cool that this has lights on it too.
Yeah,
That's nice.
The lights look really good.
You check that out real quick. I'm gonna grab my Ranger real fast.
Yeah. Set up the throttle cut on here again. Always set up throttle cut. I would always recommend putting it on the same switch as well, so you're used to where it is. If something were to happen, you need to cut it quick. You're not scrambling for a switch. Figure out which one it is here. Alrighty, this thing looks absolutely killer. I love it. All right, let's go ahead and get everything situated. So ailerons are reversed. So again, making sure that we want to set up our servos the right way here. And we do have to hook some up actually still. So ailerons, that's better. Elevator, we don't know yet. Rudder, we don't know yet. Throttle is good. Do have to set up our flaps, actually.
Hey, look at that.
Look at this beaut. I just want to compare the size a little bit too. So this is a 1220 and the Maule is what?
1500.
15. So you can see that in the wings as I beat everything.
Stop bringing my plane.
Sorry. There we
There you
go.
go.
Yeah, you kind of.
Now kiss.
And we're gonna strap them together and we're gonna go fly.
You can land
Then you
the
can land
wheels.
inverted or. But here's the Ranger, guys. It's on floats. Floats is an option. It does not. It can come with the Ranger, but you have to select that. The Maule came with floats, which is really sick. And the Ranger is available in a few different colorways. This one's red. I have a yellow one in the box, and then there's also a green one. The Ranger is a goated RC plane, and I will say that until I can't say it anymore. I love the Ranger. My friends, me and all my homies love Rangers.
Yes.
They're sick. They have quick connect wings, really easy to pop on and off, so. Speedbird, thank you so much. Thank you, truly. That's a really kind comment. Thank you. Douglas, stay tuned. We're putting the propeller on in just a second. We just want to get this set up and bound with out the prop on it. Hey, you got those huge friggin'. Here, let me hold it and then you.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Flaps.
Boom!
Boom!
Huge
That looks
control
sick.
surfaces.
We'll mess around with the flap system later. But yeah, let's go ahead and hook up our push rods here. So we have 2 of them to put on.
Oh, which one's? Oh, for the elevator and.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get rid of this.
Yeah. I need to lift my ceiling up.
All right,
Put
so
that
they look
one-
like they're the same size. These ones do have nice little rubber keepers on them too, so once you do clip them in,
Yep.
make sure you put that rubber keeper over them. I want max throw on this puppy.
Give her max
Give me
throw.
all the throw.
I think one person asked earlier too. These tires are not squishy. They are,
They're like a hard foam.
yeah, hard foam. Like John said earlier too, if you wanted, you could get the Super Cub tires and put them on, so then you have inflatable, or run these. I'm sure these will do the trick. Or you can slap the floats on it that come with it too, which I probably would. I'm so addicted to float flying. If I get a plane that can have floats, I just end up putting floats on it. I don't know what's
blame
wrong
you.
with me.
I wouldn't say that's a problem. That's a benefit.
I love float. It's so chill, dude. Until you have to go swimming.
Until it's not, yeah.
It is a little bit high stakes, but I don't. Would you say how? Sorry, I'm trying to think how to word this.
Yeah.
How would you recommend float flying to a beginner? Like, when do you think you're at the point where you should go
When
float flying?
you can land really smoothly, and you know how to flare, you know, you understand the actual process of what flying an airplane is, and
Yeah.
like the air, kind of like how it acts like on approach. If you can start buttering your landings, you're ready for float flying, because it's so crucial. If you hit that water too hard,
Yeah.
or you come in one wing drop more than the other, it's grabbing, you're going swimming. Like,
It
that's
does.
just
So
how
the
it
water
is.
just like grabs a hold of the plane, and like even taking off
Yeah.
can be tricky. If you have a super like glass lake, like
Yeah,
no
honestly,
wind,
you want a little bit of chop.
sometimes it's hard, and that's why there's this step on the floats. If you see this, there's a step on it, and that's to help it get off of the water. But sometimes these just suction cup to the lake, and it's kind of like when you if you were to pour water like down your arm, like how the water kind of just stays on you and runs down it versus just like pouring and falling off. It like grabs a hold of the bottom of the float, so you have to break that surface tension and get it up. So that can be tricky sometimes. If there's a little bit of waves to it, that actually helps, because you kind of just boop as soon as you have enough speed. But yeah, that's a great tip. Once you're comfortable landing, you can consistently do a few landings without nosing over or anything like that. I'd say you're ready for float flying, because it can be more difficult, and it can almost be easier too, because when you're float flying, and let's say you go to a lake and you're float flying, you have a huge area.
Yeah, you have like unlimited space.
It's all open, and where you're landing is all open. So, I mean, in that sense, it's nice. And like, it's not bumpy, unless I guess you're on a super windy day or something, but I don't know if I go float flying. And just bring some swimming trunks, or bring a little John boat, a dinghy,
Yeah, I'll
whatever
tell
you
what,
got.
When I first started my first experience float flying was with Glow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your engine dies.
Oh, that's scary.
And like Glow is like notorious, like it's not tuned right, can
Yep.
load up, can cut out, all that kind of stuff. You come in for a landing, maybe you tip it over a little bit, engine dies, or like it just run out of gas, anything. Dude, it was notorious.
You
I
have to
remember
go swim,
my
yeah.
first time float flying with electric. I was like,
This is
this
amazing.
is incredible because I don't have to worry about it. It was so much less stressful. All right, rudders go the right way. Elevators actually going the right way. So there's one last step on this puppy.
Zip prop.
Zip prop. The fan.
The cool part.
Yeah. Let's go ahead. Oh, another thing. I get questions all the time. Or I see this question pop up on the beginner pages a ton. Hey, I just bought my brand new plane, got it in box, was looking good. Looks like my front end was damaged. The motor's really kinked off to the side.
Oh, yeah.
This,
I think I might have asked you that at one point even.
this is what's known as right thrust and down thrust. So you'll notice, especially on some of the smaller planes, you probably won't notice it on this one as much, especially without the propeller on.
Tough to see.
But the motor shaft will be to the right and typically down a little bit. And people think, oh my gosh, it got damaged.
It's bent.
It's to counteract torque,
Yep.
especially in electric planes. If you don't have that, if you like throttle up quick, the plane will want to go with it. So this is to kind of counteract that torque. And it's totally normal. Don't freak out. And again, if it's like,
Now,
absolutely
if,
cranked
yeah, I
over.
was gonna say if you do land and you hit and then it's really you're not gonna fly that. That ain't gonna be good. But a little bit, is to counteract that instant torque that these electric planes have.
Absolutely. You want to go ahead and hand
what you
me
need? What you
the
need?
spinner over there? Let's go. Nice setup on here. So put the back plate on. Is there a? No, there's no hex on there. Okay, just make sure.
Milo says the 850 Ranger is a solid plane too, but the nose gear is fragile.
Okay,
so good to know.
Good to know.
Yeah, that has a different
Classic.
landing gear than this one does. The 1220 has that spring. I take it off. Also, if you get your Ranger, I'm putting a public service announcement out. You get a Ranger and you put floats on it, as you should because it's so sick to fly off of floats. Remove your front landing gear. I hate when people leave the nose gear in and they're flying around with their one little wheel.
Yeah, it looks silly.
It's so easy to
How
take
hard?
out.
I was gonna say, how hard is it to take out?
20 seconds.
Okay. How
I
hard
made
is
a
it to put
video.
back
I have
in?
a short form video on how to remove your nose wheel. Go watch that, take it out. It just looks way cooler with it should have just the floats on. Looks more scale, it looks nicer. It's super easy to do. So if you're float flying, take the nose gear off. It's like one screw and it just falls out. Ooh, nice silver nose
And then
cone.
we do have. I bet it's the same size.
What are you looking
Or
for?
no, it's a little bit longer. There's one longer screw in here,
For what?
and it's this.
Oh,
one
for your nose
for
cone.
the nose cone, just to kind of lock it in.
Yep.
I don't think the Cessna had that. I think it was.
It did not, it just clipped on.
So,
We only tightened one
here's
piece.
the last step.
A lot of planes I have, even modern planes that just came out, I've had to screw in the
That's
nose cone
pretty
like that.
pretty typical, especially on the larger stuff.
Yep.
All right.
Let me feel that.
Yeah, you hot?
Let me feel that.
There's the motor going wrong.
Is your motor going backwards?
Yeah.
Well,
So that's definitely something in the ESC.
so you got to unplug your ESC
Yeah.
wire
So
and swap
again,
it around.
things to check. So
Yeah.
we'll have to go through and swap that around. Yeah, typically you want your motor going counterclockwise.
Yeah, because when you did, I couldn't even feel the air from it.
Yeah, that's different.
So, well, that's really easy to do, actually. You just take your ESC wires and you're going to swap two of them. So,
yeah.
we'll have to do that. Oh, do you have your scale
We
antennas?
ain't done yet.
Those
We got
clip in.
2 more things, which is nice. I like that these are also the same style. Look at that. That's sick.
Blinded by the green light.
So just pointing straight at it. Yeah.
Ooh, that looks good. Hold her up.
Ooh.
That is sick. That turned out freaking dope.
Throttle cut is on here.
Nice bright lights
Look
on this
at
thing.
This thing, dude. This thing is kill. The antennas actually do add like a lot.
Yeah, they do. They do.
lot of detail.
Really give it a scale look.
This thing's a beast.
I'm so excited to watch you rip that because I know you're going to go crazy with it.
This is sick. I like this.
And then I can't wait to see it on the water too.
yes.
That turned out awesome. All right, guys. We got 2 planes assembled. We got the Cessna. We got the Maule. I already had a Ranger assembled, so I brought that out. But I think it's time to give away a ready-to-fly FMS Ranger, the goated plane.
Yes.
You can get floats for it if you want. You can fly it off land if you want. It's got quick disconnect wings. This is coming ready to fly, so you're getting a transmitter, a battery, a receiver, and I believe it comes with reflex too. If well, yeah, it does have reflex in it because it comes with the transmitter. So this is a big one. I'm really hyped for you guys. Let's see the chat roll. See the chat roll. I want to get you guys hyped for this. This is our last giveaway. This is the last chance to win a plane. So, if you guys are interested, obviously, not everybody can win the last plane. I wish you all could. But use code Mach3RC over at FMS's website, and you get a discount today just for watching the live stream, for being here. So, in a way, we all won a little bit. So, let me pull up the Ranger here. Here it is. You guys want to see what you're winning. And we have one more question. Oh my God, I almost dropped it. Ranger V2. Someone's winning a free Ranger. All right, here we go.
This is exciting. What color is it?
Well, you get to choose a color.
Oh.
This one's yellow, and I have a red one here.
And then the green is the other.
Ketchup or mustard? And then there's a lime green one, but I don't have a lime green one. Alrighty, guys. Here we go. Last question, first one to answer with the exact answer is gonna win it. Here, I'll make sure Hangar14 knows the answer. Ooh. So that way we can both double check. You can get me if I'm wrong.
That's crazy.
How many videos total does Mach3RC have on his YouTube channel? Boom, boom.
People are already dropping with the pricing. Smart idea. Smart tactic.
All right, go check it out.
Okay.
Take a look. There is a spot. I confirm that you can find this info. You don't have to go manually count. Don't do that. It's adding up all the shorts, all the long form, everything. So there is a spot to see it. It's total videos. There it is. Matthew Garcia.
Ooh.
Oh, that's awesome because he almost won the last one and he didn't. He got it this time.
He got it.
Matthew Garcia, the correct answer is 338. Waffles FPV, you were so close. You were so close, but Matthew Garcia snuck in there and got it first. Congratulations.
That's so sick.
That is so freaking dope. I am so hyped for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And Matthew Garcia, please email me at Mach3RC@gmail.com with your YouTube channel name, and then I will do something to authenticate with you that it is actually you reaching out and I have the correct person. And congratulations on winning the RTF Ranger.
That's awesome. It's gonna be a good plane.
That is so freaking cool.
Again, it's a beginner plane, but it's also a ton of fun. So,
yeah, I'm gonna screenshot that. Waffles FPV is saying I was first. I think it's different depending on your internet connection and everything like that. Obviously, yours will probably prioritize because you're sending it, so you might see his come through later. I'm going off of what we've seen here.
yeah, on my phone as well.
Yep.
I also have the normal chat up, and he was first. So.
Yep. So I'll screenshot it. I have the receipts for all of these guys. I'm not BSing you. And I know all you guys want to win, and it's super close, and I get be it competitive. Unfortunately, not everyone can win. Thank you everyone that tuned in and won stuff. We had 6 different things we gave away. We gave away a set of Easy Lights, a stand, a $100 gift card, a FMS Cessna, FMS Super Cub,
and the Ranger,
and the RTF Ranger. Absolutely insane.
Nuts. That's
what
so
a
much.
day. And we got to build 2 planes. We got to chat with you guys. We got to give you a bunch of tips.
Yeah.
Dude, good work, man.
You too, man.
That was really dope. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. And yeah, Matthew Garcia, you did it. He had the same thing on the last one.
Yeah.
He thought his came in first. Someone beat him out on the last one, but he was quick. He was ready. He wanted redemption on that one. So yeah, make sure you guys, if you did win something, shoot me an email, Mach3RC@gmail.com, and then we'll get everything all situated and sent out to you guys. It was a awesome live stream. I had a
super dope.
ton of fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on.
Of course.
Huge thank you to FMS for making this possible because we couldn't do this without FMS.
No, there's no way.
FMS has been phenomenal to work with, and I really like their products. I believe in their products. I use them every weekend. I'm going flying with FMS planes. So I'm glad that we could give back to you guys. And 2, there's a link in the description for our local flying fields in Wisconsin. They want you guys to vote because they want to go out to them and teach people how to fly. So I think that's all we got.
Yeah, thanks again for having me, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it a ton. And yeah, shout out FMS. They're doing some stuff to really build this community, which is awesome that the hobby needs. So
Absolutely. WFMS. And I love these stands. I use the stands all the time. But thank you guys. I appreciate you. And we'll talk to you guys later.
bye.